Hey.
2, 3,
Oh, shit.
4.
How about this music?
It's great music.
This music's amazing.
It's
Isn't
great
it?
music, man.
Maybe we should just leave it on the whole time. What do you think?
I don't
Honestly?
think
No, I think it's a great idea.
I just, I don't know what's going on with your tech, but your camera's not on. Or is it on for you guys? And not
I
for
see
me.
myself on the YouTube,
I
wow.
see Adis on the YouTube, funny enough.
Weird.
but I
Well,
don't
as
see
long
you
as you're
guys.
seen on the YouTube, I can't see you on here, but that's okay. I can see Yilma, I can see Aldo, and of course my name is
I
Mitch.
can also
and
hear Adis.
I can
but
hear Adis, but it says
Adis. It also
mic's
says
off.
that your microphone is
Isn't
not
that
there.
so crazy?
Technology, right?
But I
Yeah.
can hear you. Do you want to leave? And why don't you just leave and come
Why
back?
don't you just leave and come back,
Alright.
Adis? What do you
All right, see you guys later.
All right,
Bye.
see you later. Thanks for coming.
Well, no
Hello
worries,
and
man.
welcome to another holiday show. It's the annual Holiday Live. Isn't that fun?
It's so fun. It's
so fun.
honestly one of my favorite shows of the year, I think. And if I could be
Yeah.
so bold, Mitch,
Yeah.
is to share something with
so.
everybody.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
on soft focus. I'm just gonna.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Everybody's figuring out their tech, and Aldo's got a secret he wants to share.
There we
there
go.
you go.
All right,
Artist. Now we
share,
can see you.
Aldo.
Okay. I'm
What is
gonna
it?
share. It's back from one of the first ones we ever did. I
Yeah.
don't know if you can see that. Share
Oh
my
yes, I
screen.
can see that.
No, at the hive.
Circa 2017, I would say.
That was at the 2018 actually. That was-
2018.
You were making 40 Creek eggnogs
Yep.
and slamming Tiger beer.
That's right. Yes, that's a good shot. Well, that was the first one we did, I think, wasn't it?
That was
you
yeah, I
said.
think so. And
Yeah.
so, since then it's always been one of my favorite shows because it's just very lighthearted and
Yeah.
now that we do this on YouTube Live, it's even more fun because we get to interact with everybody.
That's right.
Yeah.
Most famously with of course the star of the Fishmas videos, Ken Dusling. Ken
Yeah.
Dusling's in the chat right
Welcome,
now.
Ken. And I've actually got him on standby so that he can feed me with Christmas drinks as we go.
Oh shit!
Well, speaking of Christmas drinks, Mitch, what are you having?
Well, I got this little lager here. It's a little craft. I don't know if it's either pronounced Bush or just Bush. I don't know. Delicious. Amazing.
I think it matters if you have the umlaut on the U. I
Right.
think that's how you,
Yes.
it affects the pronunciation.
Well, it's cheap and it tastes smooth. What about you, Aldo? What do you got going on tonight?
Well, I'm gonna continue the eggnog tradition here. Make a little
Mm,
cocktail
I like
in my
that.
chum's mug.
Okay, well, you make that. Yilma, I need to know right
Well-
now, what the heck are you drinking?
I'm drinking red wine out of my mug my
Wow.
mommy got me.
Born to Fish. That's such a cool mug.
Thanks,
This
man.
is
That's
born
cute.
to fish. That's
Cool.
awesome.
Born to Fish. I just. What about you? You got your Santa hat on, and what are you drinking tonight?
I am drinking the Rings of Saturn Hazy IPA.
Wow. Jeez, you guys are really going all out.
Yeah.
Well,
You know what?
thank you everybody for tuning in here live, and if you're tuning in after the fact, Happy New Year, because this show, of course, comes out on New Year's Day. But we're recording today on December 28th. It's kind of that middle period between,
Eyes
Christmas
small.
and New Year's, and no one really knows what's going on, and
Nobody knows what's
everything's
going on. I don't
a
know
blur
what day
of
it is, what time it is.
cheese
I don't
and
know
meat
what
and-
year it is.
and wine and everything else.
No one
and
knows.
and yeah, of course, my name is Mitch, and we've got Aldo here.
Hi, everybody.
We got Yilma.
Hello.
We've got Idis.
How's everyone doing?
Which I suppose we've already introduced ourselves, but hey, this is live.
Mhm, mhm.
We don't know what's going
There
on.
we go.
How's everybody's holiday been? You guys been having a good time?
It's been
Oh,
good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Got a lot.
Uh-huh.
Santa was very Santa was very good to
Santalicious.
me this year.
Why?
Yeah.
I got some great gifts. I got some.
What'd you get?
What's your favorite one?
Well, I don't know if I have a favorite,
Don't
but
show
I
it.
have a
Just
really
say
cool
it.
one.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. There it goes.
Oh, you got that party lamp in the back. What? Jay Z.
I got a Jay-Z CD rug.
What? Hold it back
That's
a little
cool.
bit further. That's so cool. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, it
What?
could go kind of yeah, that's cool. It's like a half
Yilma,
moon
that's
shape.
rad.
That is pretty
Yeah.
cool.
There's it's like this designer
Jay-Z.
that you can who does it, and it's a collectible. And I forget his name. I think it's like Sean something, which is
Yeah.
but he has like Daft Punk. He does the Beatles and stuff like that. But there's a lot of cool stuff, and he's got Midnight Marauders. Aldo.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's really
Cool.
cool. That's a good gift. What about you guys? You guys get anything cool? Anything notable?
Yeah, I mean, like
Mhm.
for fish wise, I got electric socks, heated socks,
Ooh.
so the
Yeah?
steelhead don't stand a chance.
Yummy.
Have you taken them for a rip yet?
No, well, around the house, yeah, and they were pretty awesome.
They work
So,
good?
They look pretty
uh,
cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, they like.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, they're rechargeable. I'm excited.
Nice.
Nice,
Anybody else get any
nice.
fishy gifts?
Yeah, I just did you get any fly tying stuff?
Yeah, got some scissors.
Oh,
Very cool.
always good to have a new pair of scissors.
Yeah.
Always.
scissors
Can't
are
have
key.
too many.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Mhm,
great.
mhm.
Well, I'm glad that everybody seemed to have gotten something lovely. And
What about you, Mitch? And
Yeah,
at
Mitch.
any time, people in the chat, if you want to pipe in
Please,
with
let us know.
with something that you got
I
for
didn't-
Christmas,
I didn't get anything fishy, but Papa Doos did get me this poster.
Whoa,
Rebel
Honda
500. Look at that.
Honda Cruiser Rebel
Yeah, we'll do this
500. That's
Did he get you that poncho?
Oh, that's the poncho I got last year from Mr. Dan. That's my
Oh,
holiday
shit.
poncho. Well, it makes an appearance all the time, but it's a great thing to wear this time of year.
that's awesome.
Yeah. Well,
Well, I will say, you know, like I said, if at any time people want to, you know, pop a question in the chat, we're
Yeah.
that's something we do every year is
Yeah,
answer
pop it in.
questions. So, and we're gonna probably ask people questions. There's 14 people watching right now, which is awesome. So we will periodically maybe throw some questions your way, and if you want to answer them, answer.
heck yeah. Yeah, and hello to everyone in there. Jade, hello. Pinner, hello. Shelly, welcome. Fly Fishing Matt, Smooth River Guiding. We got the chat's popping off. And
Chat is popping off.
That's great.
Yilma's answering is SoFly. So
okay.
Yeah.
so just so everybody knows,
I'm on there too, so I might once in a while, but okay. But, you know, and we'll ask some questions along the way as well. But hey, why don't we start with just a little bit? Why don't we just talk a little bit back about this year? As we always do, we like to kind of go back and do a little clip show of some of our favorite SoFly moments from the year. You guys want to do that to start?
Yeah, definitely. Fly fishing Matt got a new 8-weight fly rod for Christmas. That's
Nice.
awesome.
That's pretty good.
Because
Doesn't Fly Fishing Matt win all the prizes every year?
as everybody knows, if you've ever
so.
fished with Mitch and his philosophy,
Yeah. Which I
it's
said a
all you
lot
need
this
is all you need is an 8-weight.
year. 9 foot 8 weight. Can do
All you
anything
need is
with
an
it.
8-weight.
You can do anything with it.
Bass pike 8-weight.
It's a Swiss Army knife.
Presenting
rods.
the most delicate size 22 midges. 8-weight.
Easy.
You just
No
put
problem.
them. You just put it down. You just place the
Tuna?
fly.
You guessed it.
Chuck,
8
and
weight.
duck.
8-weight.
Yeah, 9 foot 8. It's all you need. Of course, then you can have fun with other things, but 9 foot 8 weight. That's all I need. Well, that's a good gift. Congratulations. Why don't we start off with a little Miami talk?
Oh God.
You're saying what?
That's how
Sorry.
we started this whole year, Yilma. I know you weren't there. Are you coming to the next one?
Thanks for. Oh, hi, Rob. Rob, of course, owns Drift Outfitters.
Welcome, Rob.
Thanks for joining, Rob. Yeah, favorite moments of the year. How could Miami not be on that list?
Yeah. Yeah, it was great. It was great. Actually, I was just thinking back because we're going to be doing some trips coming up, and I found out today I put my passport through the washing machine.
Oh, nice.
And
Is it nice and
not
clean?
Looking good.
That's not
It's
good.
not.
I'm going tomorrow to the passport office and being like, "Help me, please."
Yeah.
But yeah, Miami was the first trip this time last year. Well, it was February. we
Maybe
went?
for you.
February. Oh yeah, where'd you go right
I
out
went
the gate?
I went back to Andros with Prince
Right.
and
Nick.
our buddy Nick Kennedy and our buddies Oscar.
And that was a good trip. You guys had lots of fun. You caught lots of fish.
Yeah, I mean it's hard not to catch a bunch of fish when you happen upon
Lots of fish.
a school of like 400 bonefish.
Yeah.
This was
Yeah.
one of the craziest things I've witnessed in my life ever.
And we found that might be a PSA, right? Pre-spawn aggregate.
Yeah, when we posted this photo, Ross
Yeah.
from the Bonefish Tarpon Trust, who of course studies permit bonefish in the Florida Keys, was like nonstop messaging me like, "Where is that? Do you have the pin?" Blah, 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 blah. Because this, pre-spawn aggregations like this are really important meetups, obviously for researchers to understand bonefish, not only
going on.
bonefish behavior, but if they are successfully spawning and
Yeah.
and showing up in big numbers like this, like what are the conditions in which, because bonefish, they meet, this is them at a party.
Yeah.
And then they spawn in the open ocean.
It's such a beautiful
But
looking piece of water too, though.
yeah, we were over a
Weird.
deep blue
Gorgeous.
hole, like
crazy.
in Long Island, and there were hundreds. Like, I mean, I was in the boat with Prince and Oscar had never caught a bonefish before, and by the end of the day, he had landed 25, and one of them was 10 pounds.
That's
Jesus.
crazy. That's,
So
a,
it's
that's a big
like-
fish. Yeah, I mean, it's
That's-
a beautiful sight to see, and yeah, you guys caught tons of fish. That was the first time for Oscar and Nick down there too, right?
Yeah, it was awesome.
It's always fun to see, right? Take someone. Remember your first time going to Andros, and then you get to show someone else the
Yeah.
beauty of it. It's kind
I
of
don't
cool.
know.
It was really cool. So that was a top moment for sure. But Mitch, our Florida trip was just awesome.
That was amazing. I mean, it was the first time we saw a caught hooked tarpon for me. I mean, for you too, right? Have you hooked a tarpon before?
I've jumped tarpon before,
jumped
and
tarpon
I've landed a bunch of baby tarpon in Mexico. But
Well,
I
geez,
think for
you
me,
were-
again, personally, for me, watching you go through all of that, like, getting to go with Benny Blanco was like,
Yeah.
unreal. And then, I had no idea the Everglades were that. This is like very ignorant of me, but like I didn't realize they were that close to downtown Miami, which just made Miami even cooler. And just watching your face, watching like the big migratory tarpon roll, and then your first cast, you hooked one. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god,
That's gnarly, man.
dude, you jumped 3 tarpon that day. That was awesome.
They're huge.
Like,
I didn't even hook like necessarily like a huge one.
Yeah.
Like-
I don't know, man. That's pretty big.
dude, you hooked like ones that were in the 50 to
the babies
80
are big.
pound
80
class.
range, yeah.
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 50 to 80 range.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Even like a 10
Yeah,
pound
okay, it
tarpon,
wasn't a
I'd be like-
triple. It wasn't a triple digit fish. Oh no,
yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
a 150.
but
No,
it
it
was.
wasn't a 120.
It was such a great moment.
A 70 pounder. It's gonna take you for a ride,
I like
and it
when
did.
Someone named My Fishes is Delicious.
That's got Ken
Yes.
written all
I
over it.
know,
I'm looking
that's got
at him
Ken
across the bar
Doozling.
right now, and I'm like, they inhabit shallow coastal flats and are often sought after. Hey, come on,
If
No,
this
that's
isn't
not
Ken-
Dues.
Yeah,
I'm looking at him right now.
that sounds like Ken, but that is true.
That is true though. They're
Oh,
beautiful
also,
fish.
Demisha's on. Hey,
Yeah,
Demisha.
Demisha's on.
How's it going?
Rob, I know.
Great.
Put a passport through the wash. Terrible. But anyways,
Itis, what was
Yeah,
one
boss.
of your top moments?
I didn't really thought about it until we started this little castaroonie here.
yeah.
I guess like all the pike stuff we did was pretty fun. Like bringing the BGOW crew up to Elk Lake
Lake.
was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The Marmac stuff was a lot of fun. Like those were really good times in the
Yeah.
nice summer,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
it's
in the
beautiful.
fall was good. Yeah.
Yilma?
Marguerite, baby. 100%,
Oh, yeah.
hands down. And I know I didn't fish that much this year, but even if I did go on to, go to Elk Lake and Temagami and Temiskaming, wherever, I would have probably said Marguerite, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean,
Boom.
I can't argue with that, Yilma. I had this
Yeah.
picture locked and loaded. This was
Hey, you didn't have my little guy?
Nice fish.
Yeah,
Nice
it's beautiful.
amazing.
Beautiful.
Yilma and I landed both our first Marguerite Atlantics, and Yilma's first Atlantic ever. So like, how can you argue with that? Plus, we got to hang out with Kate and Scott.
Yeah. And I felt like I was in Scotland the whole time. So, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like just a beautiful river, right?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
beautiful
It's funny,
place.
that day, it was, Aldo caught it at the nick of time. It was the sun was going down. It was starting to get dark, and it was it was getting hard to shoot. And then boom, out of nowhere, and it was magical. Yeah, it was really, really beautiful. Yeah.
Perfect, because it's like nice lighting, too,
Yeah,
for a photo.
exactly.
I mean, like.
Oh, it was
Lucky.
great. And
Yeah.
on
Window.
one of Mitchell Roberts' Blue Charms. So I mean,
Oh, cool. Ooh, a
Yeah.
blue charm.
yeah.
Isn't
So-
Mitchell
Oh,
here?
that's rad.
Mitchell's supposed to be down.
That's
Anyways,
rad.
Oh yeah.
I digress.
I think they're gonna fish with us on New Year's Eve. So that's rad.
Oh, right.
You know what I like about everybody's memory?
Yeah.
Is for the most part, it was
Different.
that, and it was also just like still shows you after 8 years, still a lot of firsts to be had. And then
Yeah.
once we transition out of these firsts, it's so much fun watching other people do it for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just-
absolutely.
I mean, it shows you how fun fishing is, I guess. You're right. We have been doing this for quite a while now, and we're still just as jacked as we were when we started. Maybe even, a
Maybe
little
even
bit
more jacked. Well,
Yeah.
we know more,
Oh.
so that's good.
I would say so, yeah.
But speaking of first, and correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Rob from Drift catch his first permit this year? Wasn't it the first time?
Landed. And that's true.
Landed. Yeah. Hey, Rob. Hey,
Rob landed his first permit this year?
you did.
It's been years. It's been
I
years
know.
of hooking, not landing, but then
It's been
he
a
put
feat.
he put a clinic on for himself in Mexico this year. So
And he caught
the
he
old-
got
the
into
old
it.
he caught a
self
few,
clinic.
caught and landed a
Yeah.
few.
How did I miss this? When was this? When
Get
was
on the
this, Rob?
internet, man.
November.
you got to get on the internet.
Yeah.
Because this, I know Rob has been
Tropical.
trying for a while, and it was a frustration, as it is with many anglers, to catch their first permot. And I know Rob was trying real hard, and so it's good. Congratulations, Rob. Wow. I wish I had a clapping sound effect that I could put on and not totally torque everything. I know I'll press a button and my computer will explode, but that's awesome, Rob. Yeah, seriously, congratulations.
Rob says, I finally scratched that itch.
You know, there's also Elk Lake, which, you know, I know we did some cool stuff this year with the Marguerite, and I know, Idis, you've had lots of fun this fall, getting out quite a bit, and, you know, of course, we went to the Salts and stuff like that, but, like, we took a trip back to Elk Lake as well, which is one of our
We
favorite
did.
spots to go.
2 trips,
This is
actually.
a spring
Yeah,
trip.
2 trips.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Why does it always
Why is it just
I don't
happening
know,
for
my-
Aldo?
So my I
It's
want.
special.
I don't know why my camera does this,
don't
but
know.
sometimes when I do various hand gestures,
so
things
cool.
things happen.
If you're watching on YouTube,
If you're watching on
live,
YouTube-
you'll see all those
Like,
cool
look at this.
little-
Oh,
Now he's got fireworks going off. Oh my god!
I don't know
That's very
why
New
it
Year's of you.
happens. It just does.
That's
So,
great.
I don't know.
That's awesome.
It's got to be his
Sorry.
new computer. It's got to be.
gotta
his
be.
Yes,
new computer.
two. Yes, 2 trips to Elk Lake, but 1 trip with this full crew here, which is
Yeah,
kind
the
of you know
boys.
something that we hadn't had since Estegam. You're saying, you know, it's
yeah.
it's
I
tricky.
think that's
to
the
get
only.
all 4 of us out
We
there.
usually can
Yeah,
do. You
that's
know, we're
the only one we took
dividing.
together.
We're dividing and conquering so often that it's
Yeah.
nice to. It's nice that we had a trip all together, and of
I
course,
think it's best, you know.
Yeah,
when
back
the
in
4
the-
of us get out there together, and
hmm
you know, it's just fun. And I think especially that trip because we were on ATVs and stuff. Shout out to Northern Sports Power Rentals and of course Elk Lake Wilderness Resort. But we got on those ATVs and we're bombing around backwoods looking for brook trout. I mean, on paper, it's a hell of a fun sounding trip, and it, you know, off paper it was too.
Big time.
yeah, I think we caught everything we could. We were like, we got brook trout, we got pike, and we got bass.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually,
walleye.
Yilma and I both posted a PB Smallie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
You know, I mean, but
We
those
did.
bass you guys were hooking were crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
We're
know.
huge.
yeah, we went back there with the BGOW crew actually in the late summer,
Yeah.
and we did
Yeah.
not catch anything.
It's very
Well,
good.
sorry, at that spot we caught a bunch of fish, but just not there.
Oh, at the spot where you got those bass.
Yeah, we thought we're like, oh, we'll bring them back to where
Yeah, you would
Yilma,
think.
Yilma and I caught those fish, and we're
Yeah.
just gonna have a slam fiesta, and that just wasn't the case.
Well, just
I think
deep,
we saw like
beautiful water.
1 bass.
Yeah, maybe.
Mm.
But we did do really well, and again, that's another nice memory of like, you know, we've been there so many times. It was awesome bringing like Demisha and Shelly and Jason
Yeah.
and
And Kennedy went with you too.
Nick and yeah, it was super fun. And
Yeah,
and it was Adis's birthday. That was fun.
That's fun.
Oh yeah.
That waterfall
Yep.
looks beautiful. I mean, yeah, I'm surprised it's not like a banger all year round. You know, like Betty Falls.
It's gorgeous.
Because it's just
gorgeous,
deep
yeah.
water, a big waterfall. Why would there not always be? Maybe it was just they just weren't feeding that time. You know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, but we found
Maybe.
some really like I know Jason and put a hurt on the bass that weekend, which was
Yeah.
really cool. Even though we were looking for big, we kind of had pike on the brain, but
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. Remember the suckers on the first trip there rising? That was weird.
Yeah.
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 I have, like,
That's
footage
pretty
of
cool, though.
suckers rising.
It was cool.
And the pike just eating them and going crazy.
also,
Yeah.
Mitch, you're like born to be on an ATV.
Oh my god.
Big time. Big time.
I think we might have another podcast coming up. So ATV. We'll work on
Or
the
like
name.
a
We'll
like a
figure out the
spin-off
name.
podcast about ATVs.
Just ATV. man. I mean, it's so fun. Like, not only are you fishing and like in the backwoods, but then in between going to spots, you're also just like having fun on a 4-wheeler. I mean,
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole thing is. It's not like you're driving to a spot in a car. The whole thing
No,
is
no.
awesome. You know, it's just like
Yeah.
a day of fun. We got to do that again next year.
Yeah. It was
Let's
fun.
go.
Yeah,
Rooster
I'm always
fish.
down to go to Elk
On
Lake.
ATVs.
So much fun.
Always.
Dial it up a
so
notch.
so fun. Mallory and Jason. It was nice to meet them, new owners. It's
Yeah.
great.
Very, very cool. Very, very cool.
It was great.
Well, I guess speaking of, you know, catching fish and whatnot, I mean, we all must have had a fly that stood out for us this year too. You know, because that's
Oh.
kind of how things go usually, right? Like someone finds a fly that works really well, and they stick to it for a season. I don't know. What was the fly that y'all were really enjoying this year? Idis, let's start with you. You're the fly daddy this year.
This year. He's been the fly daddy for 3 years.
Yeah, I'd say out of the four
Right,
of
true.
us, Idis is the tire.
He's the tire.
The tire extraordinaire. Even though I have this vice prop.
I'm just
Oh,
figuring it out, man. Just figuring it out.
All he does is tie.
Um,
So well, let's go. Take us through
I
it.
think it was Matt Martin getting me on the yard sale.
Yes.
Yeah, the yard sales are easy to tie.
What is
They
a yard
work
sale?
really-
What fish is it for?
What does it look like?
Who are you?
So who are we? Why are we here? Simple bait fish pattern, easy to do, fast to tie. we love game changers, but they're a little time consuming, and you run out of shanks pretty quick. Yeah, right there. A couple feathers in the back. You can stack some sort of body material and then just some laser dubbing over the head.
Yeah.
Matt showed me how to make a suspending one, which was great for fishing sinking lines in slow water too, when you just want it to kind of like hover and sit there and not nosedive.
I think that's
Right.
the
Which is-
coolest part of that fly design.
Yeah,
is
big
like
time,
it just
big
hangs
time.
in the column there.
Yeah, and then for the spring pike, it was really nice. So tied up a bunch of those, and they're like you said, they're easy to tie.
Nice.
I think what I like about that fly too is how it does that darting left to right. Like when I had that big white game changer that I very unceremoniously lost this year.
Yeah.
That I've had for like
that was so
4
sad.
years. It was like the thing that the only
You
thing-
lost it?
Blinky.
I think actually,
Blinky?
yeah,
No, not Blinky.
no, Blinky was
No,
a
no.
bigger.
The,
We had another name for it that we can't repeat.
where did you lose it?
I lost it on
Just
Marmac
Oh dang.
in a really like weird way. But anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But what I liked about why I thought that was such an effective fly, it was like, and I actually think funny enough, Matt Martin just posted a Blaine Chocolate video of
Yeah.
basically the fly that I lost. And what I like about it so much, and what I like about that yard sale so much, is that left right
Yeah.
darting, and then the hovering thing is just unreal.
Yeah, that's
Because it doesn't
huge,
sink,
I
it doesn't
think.
go, like it just stays put in wherever you want it to do. So if you
Exactly.
know if
Just
you know you're
stays in the
fishing
water
like
column,
3
yeah.
inches per second or 1 inch or whatever, you know that if you count down to let's say 5 or 6 or 7 feet, you're staying there. So if you know your
Yeah.
weed line, if you're marking a weed line, you can really stay on that weed line.
Oh man.
Yeah. It's one of those things that's like I didn't really understand it until I saw it,
Yeah.
how it suspends, because it's like, oh cool, it floats, and you're like, well, you fish it on a sinking line,
Yeah.
but then when you see it, how it like you can just let it sit there, for pike where they're just like looking at it, you can just pause and wait.
That's kind of cool that it does that.
Yeah.
I don't totally understand the physics of it, but that's cool.
It's pretty scientific. We won't get into it right now.
buoyancies and whatnot.
It's foam.
yeah. It's science.
It's science.
Throw it out.
It's foam.
I can dig that. Yilma, do you have a favorite fly from this year?
I do. The bomber.
I don't know,
Let
that
it-
makes sense, I guess, because you got your
yeah.
first salmon on it.
No, he didn't. But
No, I didn't.
He really wanted to get. He got his first salmon on a Mitchell Roberts Undertaker.
Right. Oh, on the Undertaker. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Tied by Mitchell Roberts. That's
But
awesome.
honestly, Yilma up to that point had spent 5 days being like, I'm getting one on a bomber, which honestly would have been absolute. It would have been epic. I mean, there's no reason why
Yeah.
they wouldn't have crushed
Yeah.
a bomber. They just didn't.
They just
Yeah.
didn't. There was that one point where I was casting in that one pool, although remember on the last
Oh,
stretch,
I'll
and
never
then
forget,
we would
yeah.
we would see it come, we would see the line come up, but
It was like
never hit
at
the
least
bomber.
a 15-pound fish, and we were like, me and Scotty were on the bank watching it come up and look at it like it was a trout, like a trout refusing an
man.
elk or a caddis. I was like,
Really? And you made some casts at it, or is it too far?
Oh,
many.
yeah. No,
oh
many.
no, he was rising this fish
didn't
over and
wanna.
over again. It just wouldn't eat the bomber.
Wouldn't take.
Yeah.
But then you put the Undertaker on, and bam.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I love the
cool.
casting that the casting manipulation that you have to do for a bomber, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So that was the first for me. It's a lot of
Casting
fun.
manipulation for a bomber.
Yes.
What's the difference?
Well,
More.
when you cast, you have to do an
Yeah.
abrupt stop, so it pulls back. The line
Oh,
pulls
okay.
back the fly, and it hits the water a little
Yeah.
harder. So it's just creating a little bit of noise for the fish to get disturbed, right? Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Grab me a beer there, Pops.
No,
One
it
of
is cool,
those
and like,
craft
and
bouchées.
the interesting thing too is it's like I think we're on 3-second drifts. It's not like when you're presenting a dry fly where it's like you cast above it, you let and you present the dry fly, and then
Yeah.
you let the whole drift go. It's really a 3-second drift, so it's like you plop it in. And some people say, there's obviously a million schools of thought, but what we're doing is doing 3-second drifts. Essentially, you plop it in, you see the rings that it makes when it hits, and essentially when those dissipate, you just you drop it in again, and then
Yeah.
that way too you can still do the rotation thing where it's like you'll cast once, cast short, cast medium, cast long, step down, short, medium, long, and then you also like it turns into this meditative thing, and it's pretty
Yeah.
fun, and to see
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's awesome.
You get into a sort
Like
of
a state.
cycle.
Someone named
State,
Stud
yeah.
Buckley said the Royal Coachman worked really well to catch rainbows. Again, I'm smelling Ken.
No,
Dew's-
that's a great answer, though. There's no way he pulled that out. But Stud Buckley is a heck of a name.
Yeah.
Stud? Stud Buckley.
I feel
Ken's over there
that
doing
still-
research.
I feel like that still might be Mitch's dad, but Anybody?
Man, how would he be making Google accounts that quickly though?
I don't know.
He said it's not
He's
me.
very tech
but if-
savvy.
But Stud Buckley,
Isn't he bringing you drinks?
Heck yeah, Justin, right on.
Stud
You know what
Buckley,
fly-
I love the Royal Coachman. But yeah, if anybody else had a
Yes.
favorite fly this year, please let us
Tell
know.
us what it is in the thing. My favorite fly this year was the pipsqueak, which is a bit of a random choice for y'all, but I put the herd on Bass Lake with the pipsqueak. Obviously, it's
Please
one of
describe.
Rio's.
I've never heard
It's like
of
a
this.
mouse.
Yes,
It's a
more.
Rio pattern. It's a mouse fly. It's just basically rabbit fur and then the foam head.
Oh
Is
yeah,
it
yeah,
that
yeah.
black
Yeah.
with the red eyes?
No, mine's kind of
No.
brown with just like it doesn't have eyes really. It's sick.
But it's got like a rabbit strip for a tail.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
mouse pattern, and it's sick. I bought a bunch from Rio and then used them on the bass pond basically exclusively. That and this other one that's like a jig. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a black jig fly. And,
wow, that's
yeah,
really
the
cool,
pipsqueak
actually.
was dope.
I'm
It was
gonna
just
share.
like
I'm gonna share my screen.
little largemouth or smoke in it. You know, if the fishing was a bit better, I'm sure big ones would have hit it too. But
I
it
like
was
the
awesome.
name.
Caught a whole bunch.
This?
Yeah, the
Mitch?
pipsqueak.
I mean, come on now. Top water, anything?
Yes, that's the one.
Oof.
The pipsqueak. Yeah,
That's a
Oh.
really
And,
cool looking fly.
it-
That's
yeah,
a
it's
cool
dope,
fly.
and
yeah.
it was awesome on the bass pond.
super bassy. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Yeah, it was sick.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was kind of my fave, but I had a whole bunch I got from Rio that were just kind of like fun little things to try. But I really liked that one because mice patterns are the bomb, and I just love
Yeah.
fishing mice patterns for bass, especially up at the cottage. You know.
Oh, that pond is just
so fun.
epic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd have to go. Oh, Yilma's chatting as Yilma. Okay, cool.
Thanks for
It's
letting
quite
us
easy
know.
to do it.
What was I gonna say? I think my fly. I think I'll have to go back to saltwater for this one.
Mhm.
Please
Please do. Don't let me stop you, chef.
Spent, I actually spent some time aside from just like rolling camera on prints. I came and I tied some flies together.
Yeah.
And we started tying his if anybody's watched that video, the Sweet Island Girl, his shrimp pattern.
Yeah.
And I actually tied a few myself and caught some bonefish on ones I tied myself, which I haven't had that feeling in a while, where it's just like, when you tie your first
Yeah.
trout fly and one actually eats it, or you tie your first bass fly and one actually eats it, and you're like, oh, I've got zero confidence in, not zero confidence, but way less confidence tying saltwater patterns. So I thought that was cool. And
That's really cool.
and then he started teaching me like the different ways he weights them, which are kind of a secret, so I won't say, but like so that was cool because it's a fly that can fish really, really shallow, and it can also fish in about 5 to 6 feet of water. And it worked in Mexico and it worked in the Bahamas, and that was a cool feeling.
Yeah, for sure. That's a
And
really
it
cool
worked
feeling.
in no, that's where it worked. It worked in those two places.
Yeah,
that's
that's
really
like
cool.
something super cool about fly tying is like when people come up with patterns for specific areas where they fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
we
I
ever
like
get
that
to go
too.
back to Andros, which I think we all should, and hang out with Prince, there are some areas that are when the tide's low that you're walking in like an ankle deep of water. But even like you saw on that picture with the blue hole, they're over like 8 feet of water, and they do eat in deeper water as well. So
It's cool. Yeah, you're right. Tying a fly for a saltwater fish, some place that's so different to like what we're used to, and catching a fish on is cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
it was a good feeling. I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go with Sweet Island Girl.
Well, Jade's coming in with the flesh peach intruder. It's been the bomb. That's good. I can feel you there.
I'm gonna have to assume that means for steelhead.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, and then we've got my fish is delicious, which is Ken just trolling people in the chat. Rock and roll.
Rock and roll, Ken.
Stud Buckley with the Royal. I mean, the Royal is an awesome fly, and
Yeah, big time.
we got to go back to New York.
Oh yeah.
This year.
Oh yeah.
This
Yeah,
year,
man.
2024.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I'm a
Count me
I'm
in.
a big upstate New York.
And I
fan.
really want to do Pennsylvania.
Oh,
I mean,
Jade
we'll get
says
into this
steelhead
later.
and coastal cutties.
Coastal Cutties.
Oh, so
whoa,
Jade, you're on
spicy.
the you're in
You're on the
you're in
west.
BC then.
Coastal Cutties. Jeez, mama
That's
jama.
awesome. You know, it's
Heard
actually
that.
interesting that you bring that up, Jade. I was lucky enough to go to Western New York to fish with David from Very Good Fly Fishing, and in November, and we attended Trout Unlimited. Trying to make this too long-winded, but we attended a Trout Unlimited meeting, and David Agnes, the chapter president, was tying flesh and peach intrudery style flies for the Great Lakes steelhead. because he was saying that he's noticed even in rivers without a salmon run that sometimes the steelhead get cated on that flesh. And if anybody's ever fished with Matt Martin or look at his page or look at the Drift Outfitters tying page where Matt Martin does some features,
Oh, terrace.
that orange and white streamer that Matt ties is always great. And it started making me think, is that why the steelhead key in on it? Is it a color thing? Do they think it's salmon flesh? Anyway, I think flesh flies might be
The move.
they're not the move, but like
Big time.
think about them more
Add
when you're
something to
fishing around
add.
here. Yeah, add to the
Yeah.
arsenal.
Because how often do we really mess around with flesh color?
Not really,
You know?
and
Not really.
not really.
More now.
More now,
More
but
now.
yeah, David, I've got his card right here. We're gonna have him on the show because he's written 2 books on steelhead in the Great Lakes, and he was like, we had a beer after, and man, he knows so much. I was like, okay, you're coming on the show.
Yeah. We should start doing that. You know how like
drinking beer with
what's
people?
The Pantone does color of the year. You know, we should do.
Oh, yeah,
color
yeah.
Of the year.
Fly color of the
I
year.
like
Fly's
that.
2024 color of the year, and this year it's
Colors of the year.
peach. It's flesh. Peach flesh. That's the color of the year.
I love that
2024.
idea, actually, Mitch.
There you go.
That's a good
Well,
idea.
We
Yeah.
got it locked in. Are you guys agreeing with that? Because
I'm agreeing. Well,
Well, you know what?
yeah.
You know what?
to have a
The
vote.
Sweet Island Girl is also peach.
Yeah.
So peach color is.
Oh, I told Rob it was
2024
pink,
SoFly fly color of the year. Agreed.
Done.
Well, I
Done.
mean, also that yard sale that we were using.
It's peach,
Well, no, but it wasn't
Yeah,
not
it's
peach.
orange.
but I think that's.
I mean,
cool that we-
peaches have lots of colors in them. We're just saying.
Terrace BC, right on. That's pretty cool fishery.
Shadow Terrace.
Wait.
Got
When
some
do you say
friends in
flesh?
Terrace.
When do you say flesh color? Like
Like
I
salmon
would say
flesh.
Peach.
Like
Yeah,
salmon
like
flesh.
salmon.
Yeah, like rotting salmon in the river.
Okay.
That's the SoFly fly color of the year, 2024.
Rotting
so.
flesh.
Peach. Hey, it's
Rot-
pretty.
rotten.
Hey, did you see the Pantone of this year? It's fuzzy peach.
Yeah,
it
we know.
actually?
No.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah,
No,
It
it's
is.
I swear to
Yes,
God.
it is. 100%.
Weird.
Can confirm.
not. Actually,
Can't confirm.
though,
Yeah.
Yes.
that's kind of insane that we just had.
Yilma had a fact.
That is pretty wild. Though. What the hell? Like we just.
Yilma had a fact.
I had a fact.
I swear I had not seen that. That's pretty crazy.
That is crazy.
But
Okay,
it's
well-
not the color. It's not the color of fuzzy peaches. It's a color, Pantone color called fuzzy peach.
And it's blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
No,
nothing
rock
to
and
do
roll.
with peach.
Cool.
That's great. Hey, bitch,
Yeah.
should we maybe do some
Yeah.
winners?
Yeah.
So, this is the second year we did Fishmas.
Good.
This year we did the 12 days of Fishmas because last year we only did 6, and 12 is
Yeah.
obviously 12 days of Christmas.
Better.
But I just want to thank everybody for watching along. It was actually fun doing some of those videos. Mitch and I were going back and forth on the Texas videos. And that was
Yeah.
fun to reminisce about those trips. I'll tell you
was.
what, those
Yeah.
were really good times.
Roll Tide.
Um,
Yeah.
But I don't know. Do we reveal 2 prizes at a time? One at a time?
Let's do 2 prizes at a time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
2 prizes.
the first
So we got 12.
the first one
First
was
2?
for we had oh my god we
The dad hat. SoFly dad
we had
hat.
the SoFly dad hat
And the video was.
and
In SoFly 2.
the video was it was actually Ben Robertson's from Guidebook his
Oh,
podcast episode.
And the winner is of the SoFly dad hat. Yeah? Do you want to just get right into it?
Dude, just get right into it.
Timbits. Tymbitz. Timbits on YouTube. So if you're listening, you won. So email us info@sofly.ca
Well,
and we'll hook you up with
We'll
that.
reach out to everybody
dad.
over their YouTube handle and
Yeah.
and we'll ask for your email because obviously we're going to ship everything
Can you message people
your
on YouTube?
house.
Oh, I guess we can.
Oh,
call
yeah.
it.
we
Big
can just
time.
reply to their comment. That's what we did last year.
Right.
Just send them a letter.
Okay. And number 2 winner, because we've got 12 to get through tonight. So let's do 2 at once. You're right.
Okay, so the second one,
Second video.
it was also all about Guidebook. It was our day that Idis and I had on the river with Ben and his wife, where
Where Molly caught
her first steelhead,
steelhead,
which is so
is really cool.
cool.
Woof.
a Great Lakes
Yeah.
steel.
Yeah,
for
a
Molly.
That's
nice,
cool.
a nice fish. And we asked, where did the crew celebrate Molly's first steelhead? Which, of course, the correct answer was Hart's Tavern
Yep.
in Kimberley, Ontario, which you should all go to because it's delicious. And so, who won the SoFly toque?
The SoFly Toque winner is Shelly.
Shelly!
Shelly, you won a SoFly Toque.
Shelly, I know where you live, so that saves on shipping.
There we go. I'll drop it right off. I'll drop it right in your mailbox. So that's the first 2 winners of the 12 days of Fishmas. We'll have some more of those coming right up. But in the meantime, why don't we do one of our segments? What do you guys think?
I think so. I think
Yep.
it might be time for some Factor Fishy, eh, Yilma?
Factor Fishy with Yilma?
Oh,
Really?
get ready, Yilma.
I think so, Yilma. Yeah,
God.
we're already 35 minutes in. We got
Okay.
Let's
we
go.
got
Stuff
stuff
to roll through.
We got more stuff to
Yeah,
talk
man.
about. Let's do a Factor Fishy with Yilma. So Yilma, outline. What do you got tonight? How many factor?
I got 3.
fish?
I got 3
Okay.
Factor Fishies. Yeah. And they're all like somewhat Christmas related or holiday.
Actually, wait,
related.
before you go any further, forgot to mention, we put all of the people into a random name generator,
Yes, of course.
and we didn't just randomly pick the winners. So robots picked the winners for us. So no,
Yeah, I actually use a website. It's like a wheel, and I put all the
No
names
beef
in,
with
and
us.
It spins it for me,
Yeah.
which is kind of annoying because it's just me watching it, and so I sit here like this, and it's like, and then I'm like, all right, that person won.
Yeah.
I'm sure
So
I can find one that just goes.
there's only
name,
one
but-
rule. You had to get, or sorry, there's 2 rules. You had to get the answer right, obviously, and 2, you can't win twice. So we have
Yes.
12. We have 11 different winners.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Wow. So
sorry.
Shelley won fair and square. Nice.
Everybody
Yes,
won
all
fair and square. Everyone's
Yeah.
gonna win
Yeah.
fair and square, even if we know you.
I didn't
even
just
if we
pick
don't
my
know.
favorites, or did I?
So sorry, Yilma. That was rude.
Yes.
I interrupted. Please take it
No,
away
no
with
worries.
That was
fact
pretty-
or fishy with
Yay.
Yilma.
Yilma.
Everybody notice my Christmas lights behind me?
That's
Yeah, you're like a Twitch streamer.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay.
cool light. Do you like it? That's the one I told you about. Anyways, we'll talk.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's in my mom's house too.
All right, Factor Fishy, yes, Yilma. First
okay.
one.
There's a lot of rum
Right,
in this
so-
eggnog.
Factor Fishy with I'm
There's a lot of
Yilma.
bush in this beer. Yeah, sorry.
There's three, because I always do 3, and they're all kind of holiday related. So, first one I'm calling Y2K OK.
Wow.
Again, my favorite part is always the names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so bear with me on this because I don't know if my, my
Yeah, and if you're
punctuation
listening,
is right,
please
but-
comment along too as well.
Yeah.
And for those
this
on
is
the
fun.
live
We're-
stream, like we please
Give us a Factor Fishy. Yeah.
we'll ask Factor Fishy and we'll see how many
Y2K,
how many
okay.
people are getting it right.
Y2K OK. So just to kind of familiarize everybody with Y2K, remember, the Y2K problem, everybody thought there was going to be a glitch, an error, or some
The
sort of
mainframe.
scare. Yeah, we were going to blow up or turn in, the Matrix was going to.
From what,
Yeah.
1999 to 2000.
Yes,
People who wrote
exactly.
programs didn't realize that the year 1999 was going to go to the year 2000. So they only
2000.
programmed the last 2 digits of the year.
So it would just flip back
And
That's the real.
to
the
zero.
person who
1900.
the person who did the whistleblowing was shunned from society until people were like, "Oh no, this is actually a problem."
Could be something.
Yeah. Anyway, he's fine now.
Okay, so Leslie and Natasha have been married for years.
Yeah.
No kids. They're avid anglers and like to have a traditional fishing trip every January 1st. They live on a farm next to Lake Dino, far away from the city, and their closest neighbor is 3 miles away. They like to keep warm by the fire and do their part for the environment. That being said, they were unaware of any Y2K glitches or any media hypes regarding that.
Right.
On Jan 1st, they went to Lake Dino, as we mentioned earlier, started casting and enjoying the new millennium. After a few hours
Previously.
of luck-filled fishing, they were startled by a huge splash, a splash that nearly tipped their boat over.
Oh shoot!
They started, their curiosity made them start rowing towards this disturbance, and as they got closer, they noticed a metal shield sticking out of the water. They got even closer to the object and noticed that it was, in fact, a satellite. A satellite fell from the
What?
sky into the lake.
What?
Yeah. The story was never reported to the media. It was covered, and Leslie and Natasha were never seen again. Fact
What?
Fishy.
Man.
Okay, well that's where
What
I
it-
go. Why would they be never seen again?
Yeah. What does that have to do with fishing?
I don't know.
Because they were
They were
fishing when this
fishing.
happened, man.
Jesus Christ.
They're
Hey,
fishing.
Adis, welcome to the party.
Welcome to the
Sorry.
party.
Welcome to the
Itis.
party, bro.
Yeah. Dis.
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 Burn.
Speaking
Okay,
of
so-
things that happened in Y2K, dis. The word dis.
Dis.
Dis. Yeah,
Burn.
exactly.
Yeah. Who let the dogs out? Aldo, what? Can you recap so that we know?
Okay, we're getting a bunch of fake fishy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go fishy. But here's what happened. Leslie and Natasha, great friends. It's Y2K, I guess. Annual tradition. They're up at their annual tradition cabin on January 1st. Y2K. They are fishing. something splashes into the lake. They don't
Yeah.
know what it is. They roll up to it. It's a satellite, and somehow they vanish.
Yeah, they disappeared.
somehow they
did they report it to the officials?
Well, how could they report being
That-
missing?
No, this is the
no,
thing.
they
Whoa.
reported the
After they
satellite.
reported it.
Oh, after they reported it.
Yeah, sorry,
The
that
fuzz
detail.
took 'em
yeah,
out.
Yeah. The fuzz
Oh.
They
To
said, hey,
whom
there's
did
this
they
thing in the
report
lake.
it?
And they got moited.
doesn't say.
Okay, well, I think this is fact.
I'm gonna go that little wrinkle of.
But don't satellites burn up if they come through the atmosphere? Is that the whole thing? I guess we're gonna find out because I'm saying fact.
I'm gonna go
Fishy
fishy.
crazy. Because we're getting fishies from Jade, we're getting fishies from Matt, we're getting fishies from Fly Fishing. Matt said fact. He read about it in his community newspaper.
Can't do
Justin
says
says
fact.
fishy. Matt says fake. Stud Buck says fake. I don't
Okay,
know.
Yilma, drop it.
Drop it.
It's
What do we
fishy,
got?
baby.
Yes.
But fly fishing Matt, I'm interested
So
to
you made that
know what happened in
What
your-
community?
what community newspaper?
Like, what community paper is this?
I always actually am really impressed when Yilma makes up these elaborate stories.
I don't know how elaborate that was, though.
Yeah, I guess
It was pretty elaborate. Like there's a big backstory.
But he's
Yeah.
sitting
So
at
like two
home, he's
people,
just like,
two people.
He's just
two
like fact. He gets a fact one down. He gets another fact one. He's like, okay, I need a fishy one. He just looks up for a while and goes,
Satellite.
"Lake, the lake."
Yes, that's
Y2K,
exactly.
okay.
Yeah, that's
Space.
exactly.
You're like, you know what happened?
You're-
Y2K happened.
You've done this, Yilma. This is what you, this
love
is what you
that.
do. You know. Great.
All right, number
Okay,
two.
that's
Were you
cool.
watching Simpsons, weren't you?
Yeah. Simpsons. All right, number two, Yilma. What do we
All right, let's
got?
go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Quit yelling in the
Okay.
mics. You guys are peeking like crazy.
This one, I just called it seahorse.
Seahorse.
Okay.
Seahorse.
Okay.
Seahorse, of course.
Captain John Vitalish. Vitalish.
Damn,
Dang, I
John.
don't know. This is already a wild
Y2,
ride.
yay.
He began his career as a captain, obviously, in 1929. And at the age of 14, he was on a ship with his father. And he was about to go fishing. And when his father left the deck... Oh, wait, oops. When his father... Oh, his father decided to leave the deck and go for a little nap. Vadalich stayed above to go fishing for albacore. 10 minutes in, 75 yards to port, he saw an unusual animal surface with large eyes, small ears, and a long neck. It was not a sea lion or an elephant seal because he's
Oh, we're
seen
talking
these
Ness.
animals before.
We're talking
He's-
Ness
he-
right now?
We're talking.
he was no he knows. He yelled for his father. When his father came back up from his nap, he said very casually, "Oh, that's just a giant seahorse," and went back to bed. During the decade of the
I think his dad knows what a
of-
seahorse is, but
What is
go on.
this story?
of 1930s, Village met a few more people with the very similar stories. To this day, he has never seen anything close to what he saw in 1929. Fact or fiction?
All right. Let me just recap
Fact.
this one. Vitillage. Fishing.
Vitalage.
Ness. He says, Dad, what's that monster? His dad goes, that's a seahorse, and goes to sleep. Fact or fishy.
So hang on. This
Where was
A
it? again,
giant
Yilma?
seahorse. A seahorse that is the size of an elephant seal or a sea lion.
he
Where
saw
was this
something
again?
in the water.
It's California,
Where-
coast of California.
California. It is kind of cool to think, if you did see a seahorse that was really, really big, and it was some kind of anomaly.
I mean,
would be a
there's
trippy
all
looking
kinds
thing.
of crazy things in the ocean.
Oh, yeah?
Who Yeah, man.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go. So he sees basically the Loch Ness monster
In
in
California.
California. Is this
It's really lost.
a factor?
Thanks,
Is this
Ben.
factor fishy?
I can say fishy because I don't believe in that story at all.
Wow. Okay, and you love Scotland. Interesting.
Yeah, but it's in California,
Interesting.
yay.
Interesting. Interesting.
Nessie's not that lost.
Interesting.
How the heck did Nessie get from Loch Ness to
I
California?
don't know how to get there. How to get anywhere. It swam.
Yeah, Ben's got,
Thank you.
Ben's got it.
Fact.
Ben.
I'm back in.
I'm gonna
Back in
go
on
with.
fact.
I'm gonna go with. But you know what part of this is fact? That he saw this thing, or that he?
Exactly. Well, see, I think this is an important point.
It's a very important point, folks.
Yeah.
I mean, the story's real. Who knows what he saw?
Oh, so
the
let's
story's
see. I did
definitely
another.
real.
Like, well, I want to get a new computer just to do this.
Just go buy a
That does it
computer.
for all. So
I
I just,
haven't-
what are you saying? Fact or
Thanks,
fish?
thanks.
Hard,
Aldous.
hard fact. Hard fact.
I think I'm going fishy. Aldo, what are you?
I'm gonna
saying?
go with I'm siding with my 10-weight Charlie. Says this is so fact. Great name, by the way, 10-weight Charlie.
Charlie gets it. Ben gets it.
I'll,
I don't know how he's
Matt
making
gets
Google
it.
accounts this fast. That's
Jim
gotta be
gets
Ken
it.
who's like,
Jade
10-weight
gets it.
Charlie.
is it just that this person to told anyway? Whatever. Okay, fine. I'm
Might
gonna go
love
with
10 weights.
Fishy.
I'm gonna go. Yeah.
It's like, what part of the story is fact or fishy?
We got
Okay.
lots of facts though. Pretty much everybody's saying.
Let's just move this along.
Jim, Jade.
Matt Martin, Jim Malcho,
Yeah.
and Ben Dusling are right. It is fact.
and Jade.
Hey, I'm right too. I'm here. Come on now.
So what's the fact here? Did
Well,
they
the
actually
fact is
see
the
a seahorse that
story
was
is-
the size of
is-
Loch Nessie.
The story
Yeah,
is
exactly.
is
It's
Exactly.
fact that this person told a lie.
exactly.
Like
yes.
we've had these stories before, where the story is inherently fake, but it's
Someone
true
told
that they
the
said
story.
it.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
10-Way Charlie.
Someone
read
saw
this story
something.
before. Yeah.
Someone saw something in the ocean.
Read about it.
Fact.
Ken is getting blocked. I'm gonna kick him off.
Good
of the
good
internet.
call back there, community newspaper.
Community newspaper. Yes, love a good community.
Okay,
Wait.
cool. All right, let's
Is that
end it.
10-Way Charlie. Oh,
Let's
man.
end it on a high note here, Yilma. Number
All
3.
right.
Yilma, take
Come on,
it
Yilma.
Okay,
End
all
it
right.
strong, buddy.
So we're gonna end this with a Christmas story, and that's the title.
There
Ida,
we go.
stop yelling into the mic. if you're gonna
this
yell, pull it back a bit. Christ.
Yeah, give it a little pullback.
I turned it down because I'm going to be yelling a lot more.
Nice shirt, by the way. That's a cool.
Oh,
shirt.
thanks, man.
Cool shirts, cool hat.
Okay.
Hey. So
Shout out Ethan.
Jesus Christ.
Yilma, take it
so
away.
this-
Third factor fishy.
Oh, wait.
No
wait,
way.
wait,
Aldo's
wait.
got his opener from Soto's 2022 on there.
Yes.
I went to
that's a good
Soto's
one.
and all I got was this dumb T-shirt. I love
Oh
it.
yeah.
I got.
All right, Yilma. Number 3, factor fish.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. What is that?
Nice.
What are we looking at here?
Looks
Strong
good.
magazine.
Okay.
Shoot.
A
Take it
single
away.
father and his daughter were spending. This one's called The Christmas Story. A single father and his
Oh,
daughter were
nice.
were spending
here we
spending Christmas together. Well, the father lives paycheck to paycheck. These are
Mhm.
not rich people. Quite
Stud
the
Buckley, I'm
contrary.
coming for you, buddy.
Live in Toronto too?
Paycheck to paycheck. And didn't have enough money for gifts. A specific gift that his daughter wanted this year. More than one gifts that his daughter wanted this year. But he had enough money for. They fish together. This is what they do.
Okay.
They the backstory is that they fish together. They are inseparable. Single father, mother died. It's just him and his daughter.
Oh God. Yeah.
But this is what they do. This is how they bond. And she wanted this tiny crankbait for the longest time. And you know, some crankbaits could be like $14, $15. But
Yeah.
he couldn't afford it this year.
In this economy.
Sorry.
Jeez.
He could only afford one. So he went to the store. He went to the local fishing store. Let me get back on my words here. And to his surprise, they were all sold out. He was distraught, saddened by this, discouraged. He felt so sad, but he had to tell his daughter the truth. So that night he came home and told her, "Listen, I wanted to get you a special gift. Wasn't able to do that. I'm so sorry." She looked at him, smiled, and said, "It's okay. Let's just go fishing on Christmas Day and have a good time." So they did. They they went over to the local lake. She casted.
Yeah.
First cast, a 12-pound largemouth bass. And
12 pounds.
12 pounds,
On
baby.
Christmas.
On Christmas.
Christmas Day.
Hey,
Okay.
did I say this was a Canadian story?
Grimace?
Jesus Christ.
No, you didn't.
And
Chrysler.
to her surprise, the exact tiny crankbait that she wanted was lodged in the largemouth's mouth.
Oh wow.
It was truly a magical Christmas day. Factor fishing.
Or was it?
Or was it?
Fishy
Whoa.
as
fishy. Very fishy.
I lost my. I lost. What's
How's
going on
that
in this?
fishy?
Okay, Aldo, this is what happened. Are you ready?
Jade with the fish spelling. Love it.
Oh, Jade, nice fish. With a PH. Okay, this is what happened. There was a father and daughter that love to fish together, and the daughter wanted 2 crankbaits that are expensive, and the dad bought one of them. They went fishing at a pond. She caught a 12-pound, largemouth bass
On the crankbait?
12,
on the
12
one
pounds.
on the gift.
No,
And
no,
in the
no,
s-
no, 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 no.
No,
They
no,
just went
she couldn't-
fishing. This
they
is
couldn't
an
buy
old
it.
lure. They wanted.
Oh, they
the
just went
bait.
fishing. She's
They
using
couldn't
it.
buy
Oh,
it.
you couldn't buy
Couldn't buy it.
either.
Okay. Yeah,
No.
but
No.
here's honestly
Fishing
that
was
part's
the
not even
gift.
the crazy
Sold out.
part.
It was
That's
sold
not even the crazy part.
Bonding was the gift.
Oh, they're sold out. They're not just poor.
She catches the
They
12-pound
are poor,
largie,
too.
and
Maybe I
in the
didn't
mouth
read
of
this
the
right.
fish is the lure she
sold
wanted.
out and oh fuck.
In the mouth of the fish is the lure she wanted.
Yeah, because it's
Correct.
a largemouth. There's lots of space.
Oh,
for
so they
lures.
used an old lure and then caught the
Yes.
fish, and then the
I
lure.
didn't
she
write
wanted
Christmas
was-
Miracle.
So it's a
I'm
Christmas
sorry. I should've-
miracle. It's a
Christmas
Fishmas
miracle.
miracle.
Yeah,
It's a
fish
I
mystery.
should have.
That's-
I should have pushed this one further, like the first one, a little bit. But sorry.
So it's fishy.
Okay,
it's fishy.
So yeah,
Got it.
you just
Okay,
admitted it's fishy.
Yilma!
Oh
my God.
Is it
Well,
fishy?
we got lots of facts.
We're gonna
We got Justin saying fact. We got Matt
He got
saying
one
fishy,
glass
Jim
of
saying
red
fishy.
wine in him, man. Look at him. He's falling off his chair.
Oh,
Literally.
It's fishy, right, Yilma?
Is it fishy?
Get in your
Confirmed.
Twitch.
Yes, it's
Get in
fishy.
your Twitch in bedroom.
It's fishy.
It's fishy.
So wait, we're all three fishy?
No, the
No.
no.
First
The
one was
second
fact.
one about the lie was fact somehow.
Yeah, it was a
So
real
two
lie.
were fishy and one that's fake was
Yeah.
fact.
It was a true lie.
Jeez Louise.
Lemon squeeze.
Oh,
Okay,
jeez.
let's give away more stuff.
Let's do it.
Hey,
What are the
here we go.
third and fourth videos for Fishmas 12?
I'm just pulling it up because I obviously forget, and I've had a lot of
We've got our
eggnog.
two winners here.
It does seem plausible, Ken Doozling.
Yeah.
Whoa. The third video was, of course, Joel's very good work in BC. That was an awesome trip too, hey, Yilma?
Yes. BC.
That was 2020.
Which was last
That was
year.
2022, but still.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a reminiscing Fishmas,
Yeah.
shall we say.
For sure.
We were going to give away the Costa Sun shirt to... and the question was, what fly did I buy at the fly shop? Which, of course, was a Chubby Norman. And I
And the winner
slammed one
was-
of my biggest rainbows ever on it, so that was cool.
on one of the lakes.
No, on the river, on the Clearwater River.
That's cool.
Thanks for
The
watching the
winner
video.
of the Costa Sun shirt that got that answer right was Andrew Urin. Andrew Urin?
I hope it's not Andrew Urine.
I heard it's not Urin. It might be. It's U-R-E-N. I think it's Urin. We're going to go with Urin. Andrew, congratulations. We're going to come and let you know you won that Sun shirt.
Nice.
Next, we got another prize. And we're banging through these prizes because we've got 12. What's this video?
This video
would
was
be day
this was
five?
the all about the champion, the Squirmy Wormy champion.
Right.
So every year at our Sotos party, which is our
Yep.
Southern Ontario Tri Opener social,
Which was a great one.
Social.
This was a fun one this year.
$4,200
Oh yeah, it was great.
raised for
raised.
the Credit River. So thanks
Which I
for
know sounds like a made up number because it happened to be 420.
right.
In April.
But that's kind of incredible too that happened. But that was great.
No, it's
That
great.
was a
And thanks
party.
to obviously to all of our sponsors and everybody who came out. Drift Outfitters,
Yes.
Rob, everybody for, of course, manning the Squirmy Worm table. And
Yep.
also, obviously, thanks to Matt for giving the prize, which is
Yeah.
a guided day.
Cheers, Matt.
The champion
Smooth
wanted
river.
to go bass fishing. They went bass fishing.
Yeah.
It looks like they caught a lot of bass. Also, shout out to Theo who captured the whole thing.
Yeah.
And gave us the footage to edit, and that was
Great video.
great video. So thanks everybody. The winner
Thanks, Theo.
of this would be
A Costa dry
a Costa
bag.
dry bag, and the question was, what was your go-to bass fly?
And we had an answer from all kinds of people, but Justin Gagnon was the winner for the Costa dry
Justin,
bag.
yay! You won a
Justin!
25-liter dry bag.
You could put your sunglasses from last year in there.
It's whoa,
Dry-
nice memory, bro.
He won the shades last year. Yeah.
Mitch, wow.
Uh,
Should
so
we
yeah.
give away one more thing just to keep things rolling a little bit?
I think we should. This one's a Costa
For
hoodie.
sure.
So Costa hoodie. This is a fleece hoodie. This will probably be good on the boat, on the water, whatever.
Mhm.
I posted the coral color, but you can pick whatever color you want.
Yeah.
And this
I have the coral color. It's good.
Oh, nice. This video
Has it?
was our New York video with very good fly fishing. Went back to Rochester, just me, because you guys ditched me.
I
All
know.
three of you ditched me.
Yep. Big
Mitch
time.
was in Japan. Yilma was in Jamaica. And Adis just doesn't like me.
I
We
was just
gotta
out.
go.
we
We gotta
fished
do.
And we caught a ton
Thank you, sir.
of lake
Thank you,
run
Dan.
browns. So you know what?
Thank you.
Fuck y'all.
We gotta do. We gotta do Rochester though.
Oh man, and David's such a good host.
I know we
and
said we
there's
gotta
so
do
many
it, but I
good,
wanna
so many
go.
good restaurants. There's like
Can we go like now? If it's great.
Yeah,
I don't
big
know.
time.
David,
Like
if you're in the
it's warm
chat,
and
just let us
rainy.
know.
We
Can
can
we
go
come
now.
now? I know the season isn't.
Yeah,
closed.
why not?
And I think
Let's
wasn't
go.
Kayla there too?
Kayla's in Pennsylvania
out there.
right now.
Is she gonna end up upstate? Because we should head to Rochester and go fish LRBs.
Let's go.
Well, there's also steelhead there too. The Genesee
Well,
River
yeah,
gets
no,
a
for
hu-
sure.
The Genesee is good for swinging, as per my new buddy David Agnes.
If the weather stays like this all Jan, I don't see why we wouldn't go down there.
It for sure isn't,
Okay.
but we should definitely. Still
Okay,
go.
so who's gonna win the Costa hoodie?
The Costa hoodie winner is A. Steves. A-S-T-E-E-V-E-S. A. Steves.
And the
who won
question
Costa
was,
hoodie.
what was your favorite piece of gear? Which is a great segue to our next question.
Yeah.
Did anybody have a new piece of gear that they used this year that
They
they loved? And Adis, I'll start with you.
Adis?
Yes, sir.
Adis?
Let's see. Ooh, you know what was really nice? We had those camo Reddington Predators, the 8
Oh,
weight.
dude.
I used that a ton, and
Yeah.
that Rio Tropical Predator line with the clear intermediate tip.
Yeah.
Then hover, then float. We use that a ton.
What
It's
does
great.
that? What does that intermediate tip do exactly?
It's clear, like so the front of the.
Oh, your
My-
mic's coming
yeah,
off.
I think you're
Titus.
holding
You
the
gotta
mic by the
plug
cable.
SD cable right into that microphone. Yeah, it's not working, Itis. Give it a little shimmy.
How about now?
Very quietly. Are you honest? Is there a switch on that microphone?
No,
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we go. You're
You
back.
just gotta hold it a certain way and be very careful.
I'm not going to move at all.
There,
Anyway,
good.
Yeah,
8-weight camo Reddington Predator.
great answer.
Yeah. The Tropical Predator line with the clear intermediate tip to hover to float.
Yeah,
Fantastic for smallies.
love-
Fantastic.
Yeah,
That was my favorite thing.
it's a really good line, and it casts really well. We have it in the 10 weight and the 8 weight. It was great for pike as well when you just need to
Yeah.
get down a little bit.
Aldo, is your answer the exact same?
No, what's
your favorite
this?
piece of gear from
Oh,
this year? What was your favorite piece of gear? Can I say mine quick before you go?
yeah, dude, I don't care.
It was also the camo Predator because all I need is a 9'8", and that one was
It's a
camo.
very good 8 weight.
Can't see
It's a
it.
sick rod. It's a great rod. I loved it.
Don't drop it in the grass though.
I also had a lot of fun with my Wrangler this year because I got a Wrangler and it matches my kayak, the color scheme. So I love it. But Aldo, what do you got?
So I was literally thinking there. Shit.
Aldo.
And tell us in the comments, what's your favorite piece of gear you used this year?
Maybe
Come
it was a
on,
new
I know
piece of
Matt
gear,
Martin, you
or
got
maybe
one.
it was an
I know
old piece
Shelley's
of
got
gear
one.
that you rediscovered or something. Actually, I'll go with that. I am really, really digging
Yeah.
my 6 weight 11 switch dually, the dually.
That's a sick rod.
It's
Yeah.
paired right
That
now.
rod
I
is
will have to
stupid
say perfectly with the
Yeah.
Rio indicator switch indicator line.
Yes.
For the Nottawa Saga, for the Big Head, for those New York tribs,
Dude, that rod unlocked the naughty for me. Like
Big
I
time.
was using it, and it's just like I was sitting on the back of Tom Rosenfloater,
our new boat,
our
of course.
boat.
Actually, that's my new favorite piece of gear.
Yeah, our new
is
boat.
our fucking
Tom
boat.
Floatenbauer, Rosenfloater. Yeah, that thing's sick. But I was sitting on the back of that with a dually, just like barely, just moving, like just doing big roll casts, bombing
yeah.
casts across the thing. The
Like
line's
lobbing
great.
lobbing the big indicator
Yeah.
rig.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
big time.
Shelly said
That
yes,
rod's amazing.
duly. Shelly's got the limited edition purple blank, which is very swaggy.
what? What? You got the purple.
And I know
blanket?
Shelly obviously loves swinging flies, and it's also good for that. I predominantly use it for indicators, but I it would be great to also. I think it's a nice short compact rod that you could swing the credit or the grand with as well.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's not something I do very often, but for what I've been using it for, I've really really enjoyed that rod.
I mean, even out on like
Matt's
a lake
winch.
or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, get overhand cast single, no problem. But then if you want
Oh, yeah.
roll cast, it's like I would use that in my kayak for sure. Why not?
Yeah,
like it's,
I think what I like
you don't need a current.
I think what I
you know
like
I
about
mean?
it too is because of the length and because it's a 6 weight. And
Yeah.
I noticed Mario Taco Fly do a review of the 5 weight, and he was saying
Yeah.
a lot of the same things. These fish aren't small, obviously,
No.
but the flies that we sometimes use for them are quite small. So you're using smaller tippets.
Yeah.
I find that the soft tip acts as a great shock absorber, so I'm not as like stressy spaghetti about fighting it.
a lighter tippet. Yeah.
On a lighter tippet because I find that I get that shock absorption a little bit more than, let's say,
Yeah.
I don't know, a 9'8" weight.
I know. No, I hate the dually. I don't need that stupid stuff. I just need a 9'8" weight. My Wrangler's fine. I don't need a dually.
Shelly goes nymphing with it. Dirty.
Yeah,
It is dirty,
it's true.
but it works. It's great.
It's a great. That's a
Big
great,
time.
great rod.
Matt Martin said his winch. The takeouts in Ontario aren't great, so a winch is if you have a drift boat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Matt, for those vertical takeouts, I agree. That would
Yeah.
be a good piece of gear.
Yilma, what was a piece of gear that you liked this year that maybe you rediscovered or that you were like?
I think a little bit of a rediscovery, just
Claymore.
because. What?
Remember, you got your first Atlantic salmon on the Claymore.
Yeah, I enjoyed the Claymore. I enjoyed the Dually. I enjoyed the Predator, but I think the Butter Stick, man, like nothing's really
Yeah.
impressed me as much as that. I really
You
like the
got that
glass
this
rod.
year, I think, right?
Last year, but I had
Well, this year, what happened this year?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, all right. Well, then the Claymore, 100%.
Because
that'd be second.
Claymore. You gotta say the rod you caught your first Atlantic salmon on. I
Yeah,
mean,
man.
How
Come
could
on.
that? How could there be?
Was
any
it the
To be
Claymore?
honest, I think it was the Camo 8-weight
was the-
Predator.
It was the
Was
Predator.
it the 9
yeah,
foot
yeah,
8-weight?
yeah. I think it was the Predator because I'm looking. I'm like thinking, I'm like, what's this? Claymore?
all
I
you
don't
need.
remember using.
It's
using
all
that
you
thing.
need.
I
Man,
used
It
it.
is a really good rod. Like, I mean, hey,
Yeah.
I have the Sea Spray, like not the Camo one,
Yeah.
and that was
It's a
my,
great rod,
I think, in Reddington asked us to do those like gift,
Yeah, guides,
gift guides or whatever. I said my 8-weight Predator because, fuck, man,
That
it's
was
such a
dope.
versatile, like bass, pike up here, Atlantic salmon, bonefish.
Yeah.
It can cast so many different types of lines.
No, we were using it for pike up in Elk Lake, and it was great. That was the first time we got
Yeah.
it out.
Can I add?
And then
That rod
Can I
nuked the
add?
trail
Can
working.
I add an asterisk?
Yeah.
Yes.
I had
Yeah, look
the Rio Bass line.
Yeah.
Was using the Rio Bass line for bombers.
Yeah.
In the Marguerite, and Kate pointed out, she was like, "This is a." She's like, "What line is that? Is that the salmon line?" I was like, "No, it's just my my smallmouth bass line," and it was awesome for casting bombers, and
I think it fit that rod really well.
yeah, and I just kind of was like, bombers are kind of like deer hair
like
poppers,
a popper,
whatever.
yeah.
But yeah, Kate was saying especially, and like gave me a lot of confidence. Was like that it's casting those bombers really well and turning anyway. So
That's cool.
if I was gonna put a little asterisk on,
That Smalley line.
that Smalley line was great. Kind of made me look at that line through a different lens.
It kind of sounds like the only line you need as well.
Is what, a 9 foot
9 foot 8-weight and a Smalley line for your 8-weight. And you can fish salmon, and you can fish brook trout,
Easy.
tuna, whatever.
Okay, so that's cool. We got essentially it seems
Yeah.
like the 9 foot 8-weight Predator is unanimous.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a really nice.
Whoever Dan Gauthier is, welcome.
Welcome.
You're
Welcome,
not
Dan.
you're not late. You're just in time for us to give
time,
away
man.
more stuff.
Yeah,
Here we go.
I could dig that. Well, yeah, should we do another prize and then jump into some trivia? Because I got some
Yep.
Yeah, buddy, for sure. I'm
Okay,
just trying to
well,
chop
let's-
through these.
Let's save the bonus day.
Yes.
Because that's the behemoth reel. And the winner of that's like our keystone prize. Thank you, Reddington, for giving us that to give away. But let's skip on down to the Chum's dry bag
Okay.
and the Chum's sunglasses case. So this would be
This is the time. The first one is from your trip to Japan.
Japan. Okay. What was the question for that one? Where's the best place you've gone this year? Where's your favorite place you've gone this year? And do you want me to tell you who the winner of that one was?
Yeah, please. It's for this 4-liter waste pack, which is like it's
Which is
it's
a dope
great
pack.
little pack.
Really, really nice pack. Chum's dry bag. Okay, the winner of that little Chum's day pack is the Boreal Backcountry on YouTube.
Oh, nice.
Boreal Backcountry, you won that one.
And remember, these have all been chosen beforehand in a random
At random, yes.
name generator.
With the spin wheel, it took me a long time.
Okay, the day 7 was the Elk Lake video with BGOW, which was such
Mm-hmm.
a nice little recap of a really fun day.
Yeah.
Um,
And
the winner.
What was the question for that
This
one?
is the Vault from Chums, which is the
Ooh.
sunglass case that carries two things, which I personally use constant.
Goes
there
the
go the
balloons
balloons.
again. That thing's awesome, dude.
I use this thing
That's a
constantly.
good one.
Especially
Yeah, the
because we
Vault is
have we're blessed to be sponsored by Costa. I have many different types of shades, low light
The Vault.
ones, daytime ones. It's nice to have all your sunglasses
Nighttime
in
ones,
one
yeah.
place.
Daytime ones. And the winner of this one, Ben Wise. Congratulations.
Way to go, Ben.
Nice one, Ben.
Ben Wise.
Solid
we know
work.
Ben.
Solid work, Ben.
Fantastic fellow. You won.
Do we do
Chum
should we do
sunglasses
the
case.
8th day?
Yeah, we should.
Let's go.
Okay.
The 8th day video was.
Texas 2019.
Oh,
Good
yes.
times.
What a throwback.
Oh my god.
And the Chum's wallet and retainers, the little Chum's prize pack, was up for grabs.
Yep.
And the winner of this one was Affinity Fish's very own Matt.
No.
Yeah, Matthew Taylor.
Holy
on
moly.
YouTube. Matt, congratulations. From Affinity Fish, of course, Affinity. Great couple of fellas.
Oh, yeah.
In Toronto. Local fish shop.
Oh yeah.
Big time.
Doing some good stuff.
Cool.
So yeah, Matt, you won the Chum's wallet and retainers. Congratulations.
Nice.
Good job.
So now we just have 9, 10, and 11, and our bonus day with Reddington to give away.
Well,
There
I
you
think
go.
we maybe we do one more here right now too.
Holy shit! Okay, well, day 9 was oh god.
Because we got so many prizes. We did 12 videos this year, which is 12
Well,
different
11
prizes.
plus Reddingtons.
Plus Reddington, yeah. So 11 plus Reddington. So the next one was a SoFly hoodie.
Nice.
The video
cozy
was
You're
It was Dave.
the most famous video of them all. Ken Doosling,
reading of the Night Before Fish,
which is going to be an annual tradition, by the way.
Wow.
That cocktail
That was-
looked
Yes.
awesome, by the way. I would.
It was
Did you like
so
that?
good.
Dude, I would love.
I was like,
It
I
looked-
need to make a holiday cocktail. I was like, I like daiquiris, cranberry daiquiri.
It looked fantastic.
I made that up.
Dude, I drink
Also-
that right now. If you
It also exists already for sure. But
No.
It was good.
No,
It was
no,
good.
No.
that's a new thing. Okay, well the winner of that one is none other than Coach King, Coach Jason King himself.
Nice.
Jason, you won. You got a
coach.
SoFly hoodie coming your way, Coach. Elk Lake MVP.
Seriously.
Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, well, we've got 2 more prizes, but before we do that, why don't we do some trivia? Because I got some trivia. All
right.
these questions, just like every year we've done this, since I've done trivia, are based off of fun little things we did this year. And the first one is coming at you guys. There's a few points. Every question's worth 1 point. Whoever wins, I buy a beer this year.
Oh shoot.
How about that?
Like of me?
What do you mean?
Like are you gonna buy the people in the
What do you
chat a
mean?
beer?
Yep.
No, one of you guys. I mean, unless if these people in the chat are in Toronto, then yes, I'll take them out for a pint. I'll take them out for a brew.
I don't know if my
Okay.
fishes is delicious and Stud Buckley get to and 10-weight Charlie. I don't know. How did you?
Those are all absolutely banned.
How did your dad make
people.
so many accounts so quickly?
I don't know. He doesn't know how to open up freaking Google.
Okay.
And he's over here making Stud Buckley.
If we're wrong,
It's all Ken.
blowing
wrong,
my mind.
and these,
No, we're right. He's listening and he's laughing over here. He's like basically having a heart attack. He's like dying. I don't know how he did it so fast. 10-weight Charlie. Jesus Christ. Okay.
10-weight Charlie.
Question 1. 2023 annual trivia. Question 1. Mitch and Aldo had an epic trip to Miami to kick off 2023.
Sure did.
There, they got to fish with the one and only Benny Blanco for tarpon. They hooked into him, saw lots, and had a blast. I wonder how old those tarpon were. You know what? I want to know how old the oldest tarpon in captivity lived until. Is it, these are all multiple choice, A, 35, B, 22, C, 63, D, 130?
I'll go C 63.
Yeah. I
Okay,
agree.
all those locked in, and I want to hear people's answers in the YouTube
Okay,
as well.
repeat
you know?
it. one
Go
more.
and see.
Dance.
The answers were, how old is the oldest tarpon? This is the question that lived to in captivity, because we don't obviously know in the wild. There could be one that's like 7,000 years old. 35.
And I want to see. I want to see
22,
everybody's hands
63,
here. Like I don't want to make sure you
or
guys aren't
130.
googling. You know.
Yilma, you look very googly right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at the answers.
Remember, there's a beer on the line.
well, what's the last one? The 155 or something?
130. All right.
Okay, I'm C.
If you don't have Instagram, what would you be doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, 35, 22, 63, or 130. How old
130.
is the oldest tarpon in captivity? Okay, so Yilma's locked in 130. Aldo's saying 63.
63.
Idis is saying 63.
I'm looking.
The chat is getting a lot of 130s. Oh, 63 from Matt Martin. My Fish is Delicious 63.
Fuck,
Shelley
Matt
saying
is always
22.
right, man.
A Steve's 33. We're getting all over the board here. Dan with a 63. We got Tim with a D, which would be 130. Welcome, Tim. Nice to see you, bro. 130s. I mean, 130, honestly.
What is
That'd
that?
be cool.
I'm dropping the answer
It's
right now.
a Rudolph cookie.
What's that thing? You make that craft? What is that?
I think it was
That's a
food.
crazy
Okay.
Oh, it's food.
That was
All
wild.
right.
It's just
Well-
out on the floor.
We got some good answers in here. 130 is... I like that answer. I put that answer in there. That's not the answer.
You
Yeah,
son
you
of
I like-
saucy guy.
I like that answer because it kind of is like, oh yeah, tarpon are so wild, you know, like yeah, 130.
Well, they
It
can
looks so
live for
prehistoric
pretty
as it is.
like a
They're
tortoise.
crazy. The answer is 63. The oldest tarpon in history was 63.
There's not enough
So
beer in the
although
world, brother.
Idis, everyone that answered 63, you've got 1 point right now.
Yes.
You're locked in at 1 point out of
Good thing,
a possible
good thing we live in
6.
the
Matt,
same house.
Matt, next time we go on the river together, Mitch is bringing you a beer.
Mm-hmm. You're locked in,
That's
brother.
just it. My fish is
And it might be
delicious.
one of
You
these
buy
new
yourself
craft-
a fucking beer.
Nice little craft. Imagine my fish is delicious is just a random nice person.
It's not
know.
your dad, and we're just roasting
not
him
him
this
at all,
entire
yeah.
time.
All right, number 2. While fishing with Dr. Ross,
Ken, no.
Dr. Ross Busek, of course.
Wait, Mitch, your dad's roasting your mom.
He's roasting my mom. My dad's roasting my mom in a SoFly Fishing annual live YouTube broadcast. He's thinking, this is a good place to just roast my mom. You're wild tonight, eh? Where's 10-weight Charlie going to come up with next? I wonder where, where's that Stud Buckley at? Let's see what he thinks.
Stud Buckley wouldn't do your mom wrong. I'll tell you that much.
Maybe my mom's Stud Buckley upstairs typing.
Okay, you know what?
Here
We're
we
getting
go.
off track here.
Number 2, while fishing with Dr. Ross, which is who we went with on Biscayne Bay, and thanks again to Dr. Ross for pulling us around for
We saw
Like the
a
whole day.
huge permit, by the way.
massive size of a table, and also that was a lot of work because it was a windy day.
And you caught your
Ross
first
was
snook,
just-
buddy.
We both did. That's coming up. Don't worry. Okay, so while fishing with Dr. Ross on Biscayne Bay, Mitch and Olive both landed their first snook ever.
Nope, I caught
Wow.
mine in Florida Bay with Benny.
Right on. Congratulations on your first. Mitch caught just a little guy, and Olive got a really beautiful big snook. But it was still nowhere near the world record snook, which is A, 33 pounds, B, 69 pounds, C, 53 pounds, or D, 47 pounds. Don't laugh. It could be true.
69 pounds.
Crazier things have happened.
I'm obviously gonna do. Well, sorry.
420 pounds.
The world.
33, 69, 53, 47.
I'm doing
Which
33.
one is it? World record snook.
I want to say 69, but 47.
And we're talking
Yeah.
like all tackle. You
I'm
know.
going 47. I'm going
I'm doing
47.
33.
I'm going 47.
33.
I'm going 47.
Idis?
47.
I'm the only one
I
that said
agree.
33.
Idis, come on, Idis. You doing
We're getting a lot of
47?
47s.
We're getting a lot of 47s, which is a
It
nice
sound-
number. I get it.
sounds right.
Marky in 53.
I was gonna go with 33,
Matt
but then I
with
heard
69.
47.
Thanks, Matt. Well, at least Matt's.
Next, Matt. You already got your beer. Throw it
How
in
is he?
there.
How does Ken have like 5 accounts? That's impossible. These are real people.
He's
I don't know,
tech savvy, man.
10 weight and stud are both saying 47. Tim's at 47. The answer for the world record all tackle common Atlantic snook is 53 pounds.
Oh wow.
Oh,
The
whoa.
IGFA all tackle common Atlantic snook record,
Scheisse.
53 pounds, 10 ounces, and it was caught near Parasamina Ranch on Costa Rica's Caribbean coast.
Oh, nice.
That's a-
nice.
Big
Yeah.
fish.
53-pound snook.
That's fucked.
That's like
Mine was
That's
huge,
huge.
and I'm pretty
That's
sure it was
ridiculous.
not even 10 pounds.
yours was big, man. That was a big.
Maybe it was more than
fish.
10 pounds. I don't know. It was a big fish.
It might have been. It might have been, but 53 pounds,
Yeah, that's wild.
man.
It ate like a.
anyways, that's
it
all
ate like a
tackle,
freight
so
train.
It did. It just smoked it. That was so cool, man. Remember like the little mangroves and the snook were feeding in there. Anyway,
A lot
okay,
of redfish too.
Number 3.
We spooked a lot of redfish.
We did spook a lot of redfish. We saw, lots of cool
Go to
stuff
just
going
go to Florida Bay, everybody. You just have to.
You need to
do
go to
that.
Florida
You
Bay.
can just put in a kayak.
or honestly,
or Biscayne. Put in a kayak.
Biscayne's-
You're just gonna catch a fish.
Biscayne's cool as hell, man. Okay, number 3. The whole crew went up north to Elk Lake Wilderness Resort to ride ATVs and look for Ontario brook trout. Didn't we?
did.
There's another fish up there that we've chased before, though. A trout only found in that area. The Aurora trout. Huh? What year were the Aurora trouts discovered? What
1969.
year was it?
Yep.
Was it A, 1910, B, 1923, C, 1937, or D, 1944?
What was C
What year
again?
were the auroras discovered in northern Ontario, which is the only place that has aurora trout? They're Ontario's fish.
Go over
1910,
again.
1910, 1923, 1937, 1944.
Discovered by who?
Doesn't matter. 37.
You'll find out soon. You will discover soon.
I'm gonna go with 1923.
1923. We got a couple people going at that. We got Dan going at 1923. Fly fishing.
Yilma's not 1910.
Yilma's thrown in an answer.
Like in
into the chat at
Pre-industrial
1910.
revolution.
1910, 23, 37, or 44. What is it, everybody? Tim with 23. We got Jade 44. Matt with the 23.
We should really
What do you
go
think,
try and
Alva?
catch one of those. By the way,
Well, we've tried. We should really
No, we
go
should
catch one of those.
try
Like,
again.
actually.
Yeah,
I'm with you, 100%. What do you think the year is? What did you say?
I said 23, buddy.
You said 23, and Idis?
44.
Yilma?
He said 1910.
1910.
1910. The answer is 1923. The existence of the fish was brought to the attention of the angling world by 4 American anglers who were taken by Archie King of Latchford, Ontario, into Ontario's Lady Evelyn River system in 1923.
Nice one, Archie. Good job.
Recognizing the
Whoa.
fish as different or unique, the anglers took a specimen back to the Carnegie Museum in Pittsburgh,
Of all
in the
places.
U.S., of all places. The original single
Makes sense.
found aurora trout went to Pittsburgh. And I
Yeah, that
believe
makes
it's still
sense.
there in a museum.
Tis.
Tis amazing. All right, number 4.
Yes, Tim.
Here we go, number 4. Tim, that is what I'm talking about. Everybody pay attention to the numbers you're getting right and wrong, because I'm not keeping track.
I have 2.
Okay.
That's 2 beers,
number
buddy.
4. Here we go. No, it's not a beer per. All right, it's a beer per.
You're just taking his drinking.
Oh, so whoever gets the most right gets beers?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I don't like that at all.
Okay, well, you guys are getting... No, fine. It's a beer per. I don't care.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Question 4. While on a work trip to Alberta, Mitch, that's me, had the chance to fish cutthroat trout with Amber and Brendan Toner. Fancy that. Cutties, although abundant in Alberta, are, of course, all over the mountainous regions of the United States. So this question doesn't have anything to do with Alberta, but the bonus question does. Which states in the United States official state fish is the cutthroat trout?
Which state's official
Which
state
United
fish is the
State
cutthroat
state?
trout?
I have probably Montana.
Well,
It's a multiple
here's the
choice
answers.
question. Hang on.
Montana, Idaho,
Calgary.
Wyoming, Washington.
State.
And that's a
I know.
city in Canada.
I
So
know.
what
Oh,
state?
It was a joke, obviously. I know where
What
Calgary
state's
is.
official state fish is the cutthroat trout? Montana, Idaho,
Montana.
Wyoming, Washington.
Trinidad.
What do you guys think?
What was it? Montana, Idaho,
Wy-
Washington,
Wyoming.
and Wyoming.
Wyoming, yeah.
Oh,
Montana.
I'm doing Wyoming.
Oh, fuck,
Okay,
it
I'll
might
do
be
Mont-
Idaho though.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Idaho.
Dan's got
How do
Montana.
you
What else
spell
we
it?
got in the chats here?
Fuck.
You're doing Idaho?
No, I'm
Oh,
gonna.
it's
I
not
mean,
like
it
how I
could
thought
be
it would be
Idaho,
spelled.
but I'm gonna.
Wyoming.
I'm gonna go Montana.
Idaho's a good
Are
answer.
you
I'm gonna go
googling?
Idaho.
I can see the screen changing in your face, Yilma. I can see the
No, I
reflections.
just wanted to spell.
Like
I don't know how to spell Idaho, so I looked it up. I literally just.
It's
all I
5
did.
letters.
Yeah, I don't know about this fishy business.
Yeah, but I spelt it in a rude way.
Why were you spelling it?
Dan's changing to Wyoming, and Markian's saying Montana.
Oh yeah, could it be more than one?
Matt's sounding like it could be more than one. You know what, Matt? You might be right. I didn't do that much research.
Because there are many different subspecies of the cutthroat. There's like the West Slope
Oh.
cutthroat.
Oh, God.
There's
This
a
is
lot
not
of
good.
different cutthroats.
What's the master
is bad.
species?
This is really bad. There's a couple different answers. Okay, well,
Chad GBT says Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming.
okay. I'm accepting 2 answers. Wait, you're asking Chat GBT? Why don't you just Google it?
Okay,
I think it was a
Mitchie,
jo-
Mitchie,
a joke, Mitch.
what did you think the answer was originally
yeah,
before you
no one
realized there
cares.
was
Just
more
give us
than
right-
one type of cutthroat trout?
Matt, you son of a gun. Okay, well, I guess what I should have said is West Slope, but technically all are true except for Washington. Wyoming state fish is the cutthroat. Idaho state fish is the cutthroat. Montana state fish is the cutthroat.
Everyone gets
Montana was the
beers.
original answer because Montana has the West Slope cutty, and that's what I wanted to know. But anyone who said any of those places other than Washington, you won.
Wow,
And,
finally, I got a point.
Pretty. You didn't say anything, did you?
Yeah,
No.
I don't. You checked the spelling on Idaho.
Through Chat GPT of all things.
That is fucking hilarious, but a good learning lesson.
That is good. Yes, it's true because the cutthroat, and that's actually a really interesting thing. There's many different kinds. Washington state fish is a steelhead. So yeah, if you answered Wyoming, Idaho, or Montana, you are correct. Yeah.
Stud
okay.
Buckley, if I ever see you on the stream, you're dead.
Here is the bonus question. Get ready for the bonus question. What is Alberta's official fish? What is Alberta's
The Rocky Mountain whitefish.
official fish? Okay, all those locked in for Rocky Mountain whitefish, and this is not a multiple choice. This is
What?
a bonus question. You need to just say what Alberta's provincial official fish is, and that's what I want to know what it is. Everybody comment in the chat what you think it is. Alberta's official fish. You said Rocky Mountain whitefish, eh?
Count it.
Idis, what do you think?
I
It's
agree,
probably
I
the
know.
fucking bull trout. But I'll stick with
Idis?
Rocky Mountain. But
I don't know.
What do you think?
I don't know anything about Alberta.
Yilma might be frozen.
Sorry, I'm thinking.
Wow, that was impressive. I could see the light changing. That was
It's
really
just
good.
broken.
What do you think it is, Yilma?
A bull trout, eh?
Yeah, I'm going with bull trout.
You guys
That
are
or
going
what is
bulls.
what is the?
wow, way to
What's-
go, fucking
Way to
high.
go,
way-
guys. Although, why'd you?
No. I
Wow,
actually,
jeez,
Do you really?
crazy.
No, do you really want to know what I was gonna say?
Yeah, I want to know.
What?
Cutthroat.
All right,
Cuddy.
Yilma's going Cuddy. Yilma's
Okay,
going
everyone's saying bull trout. So this must have been pretty freaking obvious because it's the bull trout. Bull trout is Alberta's state. Bull trout is their official provincial fish.
It's
And
for
that's
sure.
what I said.
Yeah, which is really cool. Bull trout's dope.
I hate everyone.
Okay, number 5 and the
there's
last
more.
question of the trivia. This is the last one. Here we go. Well, wouldn't you know it? Aldo and Yilma had the chance to head down on over to the east coast of Canada to fish the Margaree with Kate and Scotty Sheeran. They were chasing Atlantic salmon, had a great time. So just keep it in line with that biggest theme. What was the weight of the largest Atlantic salmon ever caught?
What?
Atlantic salmon ever caught. Biggest Atlantic salmon ever caught. Is it 420 pounds?
How much?
420?
Okay.
120? 109? Or 88?
88.
Yeah, 88. I agree.
420, 120, 109, 88. Biggest Atlantic salmon ever caught. This is not on the fly. This is just like
All tackle.
recorded all-time biggest
Just
Atlantic.
yeet
that's
it
ever
out of
been
the
found.
water.
88.
I'm doing 109.
Okay, Idis.
88.
Ooh, we got a couple 109s. We got a lot of 109s.
few.
It's all
on
Ken
ice trickling
Doozling.
in here. Well,
Oh, Matt Martin says 100 plus for sure.
Oh,
he
now I'm
says.
not
for sure.
Oh no.
Matt Martin's locked in
no.
on it for sure. I'm going to tell you right now, 109 pounds is the correct.
Hey,
Oh.
Yilma, I got a
That
point.
is a big fish, man. 109 pounds Atlantic salmon.
Yeah, I mean, like I
Can you
caught a
imagine?
12-pound salmon. I thought I was gonna rip my arm off. So
Well, this
Yeah.
one was caught in a net in Scotland, of all places. Netted in 1960 in Scotland in the estuary of the River Hope. It weighed 109 pounds, the heaviest recorded in all available
Jesus.
literature.
Even
So,
netting
yeah.
that thing sounds terrifying.
Oh, Matt from
I'd be
Affinity
like, what?
Fish is on.
I'd be like, oh,
Sorry.
a shark. Hey, man.
yeah, welcome to the
I'm
chat.
gonna, I'm gonna net that shark.
Pretty crazy stuff. Okay, well, rock and roll. That's the trivia. Congratulations. I don't know who won.
Everyone did.
So here's
I
the
got
thing.
2 right. Does that count for anything?
Guess what, boys? I'm buying you all a beer in the new year.
Oh,
Oh, thank you.
Holy
With the SoFly account.
nice.
Cha-ching. Okay, listen. I got to take a quick bathroom break. You guys keep on trucking. Watch how fast I can be. Ready?
TTYL.
Ready? Ready?
Okay, great.
Someone get the timer going.
Get the. Okay, well, he's doing that. I actually do have a quick little community check-in. Obviously, this is December 28th, but the show comes out January. Oh my God! Never mind.
Oh, he's
It's got
back.
old.
Forget the community calendar. We've got celebrity fly fisherman Ken Doozling. Ken, how's it going? You're muted somehow.
You gotta unmute.
You gotta
it, Ken.
unmute your mic.
We can't hear you.
Can't hear you at all.
No, it's not on the mic. Click on the. There we go. Here we go.
You did it?
Yeah,
Hey.
there we
How you
is.
doing,
There
guys?
he is.
Ken, how's it going?
Good.
Merry Fishmas.
Christmas. Happy New Year.
Happy New
How
Year.
you doing?
Good to see you all.
Good to see you as well. Ken,
Yeah,
thanks for
man.
doing that, the reading of Merry Fishmas for the second year in a row. That was awesome.
Oh, my
Yeah.
pleasure.
It was
It was
beautiful.
a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
We got to get you on the boat, man.
It took us like 30 tries. Oh, okay.
That's pretty good.
He's kicking you
pretty
out,
good.
Ken.
Oh, that
All
was
right,
too
man.
fast.
See you later.
That was too fast.
right.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
If you
Ken took down the backdrop.
Oh, my God. That's
Pandemonium.
amazing.
Yeah, rock and roll.
If anybody.
The fourth wall has been broken.
Oh God, no! You can see behind it. No, it's not an illusion.
That
That's a real
couldn't-
fireplace.
have gone better.
Better. Well, I'm back, and
Oh, yeah, it's a quick pee.
I told you I'd be fast.
One of our sorry, I'm gonna if I butcher your name. Markian has asked where can we get a copy of that book, which of course I'm assuming you're referencing the Night Before Fishmas. It's actually we found it on ESPN.com a year ago,
Yes.
and it's someone's retelling of A Night Before Christmas. Bring back Ken. Mitch, I didn't even get to ask him one question.
He's busy fixing the backdrop. But that's looking pretty good. Nicely done. Nicely done, Ken. Nicely done.
But that was
okay.
really cool. Sorry, I was just gonna Mitch, while you're gonna go to the bathroom before Ken jumped
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
I was gonna go over the quick little community calendar that we got going on because of course
Please do.
we're recording this live December 28th, and thanks for everybody who joined us. But this comes out January 1st, so let's look towards January because we've got some things coming up, and so does Drift Outfitters. I'm gonna say that we've referenced Affinity Fish. Last year we did an event with Affinity Fish called Sake and Scissors.
Yes.
We're doing the same thing this year again. This year it's going to be on January 24th, which is a Wednesday, at Affinity Fish on Dundas in on Dundas Street West here in Toronto. We're going to do the same thing. Jordan of Perfect Drift Guide Company is going to give us a very short seminar and on flies he likes to tie for the upcoming season, and as well as steelhead flies. Matt and John from Affinity Fish are going to be frying up those delicious fish sammies. And Left Field is going to give us some beers. And we're going to have a raffle, and the raffle's all going to go to support BGOW and their community fund. And honestly,
Lovely.
it's just a night to hang out. It's a very
That's fun.
low-pressure kind of evening. We did it last year. It's like a nice winter meetup. I think 45 people to about 50 people showed up last year.
1581 Dundas in Toronto.
We'd love
if
for
you're
everybody
there.
to come back out. We're gonna,
Come on
again,
out.
short seminar,
Sake
and then just a
scissors.
hang. We're going to eat some delicious food.
Those sandwiches
Oh, my God.
are lit.
They're so
And they've
good.
been doing them on They've been doing them on Saturdays now. So this is a plug to Affinity because they're just friends of
Yeah.
ours, and they make amazing fish sandwiches on Saturdays. So go
Yeah.
down there. And also, they've got great dinners and everything. We
Yeah.
love you guys. Matt, shout out. Love
Yeah,
it.
but
Tim, we'll see you
that'll be
there.
our first event of the year, and there's like I said,
Yeah.
there'll be a seminar, a raffle, and then we're just going to be there hanging out and eating delicious food.
Yeah,
And
it's
we
been
can
great.
all get ourselves stoked about the year. So yeah, please come out January 24th. January 30th, the second last day of the month, Drift is hosting a Flies and Flights at the new Left Field Brewery.
Where's the new left field?
It's in
brewery?
Liberty
Liberty
Village.
Village. Holy
What?
moly.
Yeah.
They have a new left field brewery, Liberty.
They have a
fooling.
300-seat brew pub.
Holy
What?
smokes.
Isn't that
That's
great?
too many
Where?
seats.
Where?
You remember the La Trois Brassières, the three brewers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do.
They took over that location,
that
Nice.
is so
which is right near
sick.
your office, Mitch.
Yes,
There
that
you
is
go.
amazing.
Yeah.
When's it open?
It's
This year?
open, dude.
What?
It's been open. We've talked about this.
Okay, I gotta go, guys. This is that's
We're
amazing.
going.
Yeah. So anyway, head over
man.
to driftoutfitters.com. It's a ticketed thing, but we're gonna be hanging out. So
Yeah.
usually, it's about 12 students. Maybe that's changed. So, go over to driftoutfitters.com to see all the details. But Flies and Flights is an introductory fly tying evening when not only when you purchase your ticket, it gets you into the course and all the materials, and get to take your flies home. You also get some beer,
Beer.
which is
Yeah.
always
and it's a good
awesome.
course because like you got like wicked master tires there taking you through stuff. So.
And if you don't drink
Yeah.
beer, they've got non-alcoholic seltzer. And if you don't drink at all, they've got non-alcoholic options as well. And
yeah, it's just a good time.
and now they've got full food. They have a full kitchen. So
At left field, that's
yeah,
so
at the new
sick.
left
That's
field, and the
crazy.
food looks awesome.
That's a huge thing.
And
for left field.
Yilma
awesome.
and Mitch,
That's
our
awesome.
buddy Cam Miller, did the mural artwork.
Oh,
and
really?
It looks
Oh,
fucking
really?
sick.
Whoa.
He's amazing.
He's
so
amazing.
talented.
So that's the
Okay,
Toronto
nice.
community calendar. I will say there's too much to cover. Well, not too much
Yeah.
to cover, but there's a lot to cover. But I think everybody listening in the Ottawa Valley and the Ottawa area should go check out the Ottawa Fly Fishing Society's community calendar on their Instagram, because it looks like they've got some wicked
Tons of stuff coming up.
stuff
this year.
coming up in January and February. They've got some tying nights. They've got some indoor casting. They have some live stream stuff going on. So check out the OFS on Instagram. And if you're in Ottawa, I would highly suggest joining. I think they're at like almost 100 members. That's something
Yeah.
I definitely
That's
wish
decent.
was around
Awesome,
when
man.
Mitch and I were living in Ottawa. And, we'll be back to Ottawa because it's our hometown and we love Ottawa.
You know what? It was the OFS was around.
My bad.
It's cool. It's super cool. And the thing is, your local fly, like if you're in a town outside of a big city like Toronto or Ottawa, there might be a local fly chapter there. If there's not, start one up this year. Maybe that's the resolution.
Actually, you
to
know
it.
what? I knew it existed. And it was actually
Yeah.
founded in the year I was born, 1986.
Oh wow,
Huh.
there you go.
What do you know?
It's cool. I mean, little local community fly fishing clubs are fun because you can just get together with like-minded people. You might meet fishing buddies, and so yeah, if you're part of a fly chapter outside of Ottawa, or Toronto, and you're thinking about doing something, do it. Hit us up. Hit us up. We'll give you
stuff.
some tips.
Justin in our YouTube chat is saying, it says OFS is a wicked group of people. So there you go.
Amen, Justin.
Amen, Justin.
There you go. Thank you, pops. I got it. No, don't. I got it because you're gonna spill it on my laptop.
Oh, you are flying through those bushes.
These bushes, boys.
Okay.
Well,
Well, that's cool. So that's the community calendar. Again, everybody join us on January 24th and
Yep.
on January 30th. Well, that's where we're going to be. And we look forward to seeing everybody. Mitch, we've got
we got some prizes to give away.
we've got the
2 to be exact. So one more Costa backpack, which is day 10, and then the bonus we'll do, which the bonus is the Behemoth Reel,
but there's also
which
day
is
11.
a pretty awesome prize. Well, what the heck is that one?
Day 10 was the Costa duffel bag,
Backpack.
and day
Oh, the
11
duffel bag, right?
is the. Sorry, I forgot to put that in our notes.
Right. Day 11 duffel bag.
Day 10 was the return to Texas, which was 2021.
2021.
Yeah, so that was me, Gene, at the Gene
Yep.
Bug,
At the Gene Bug.
Andy. That was a great trip as well. And this
yeah,
is
you're saying day 10.
that's day 10.
Right. Yeah, day
Yep.
10. Yeah.
So
Day
that's
10.
the
Oh,
that's
yes,
the
here it
Costa
is.
duffel.
Yes, the Costa Duffel, which is an awesome duffel bag. I've got one, and it is awesome. It is a great, great duffel bag. There's no doubt about that.
Do you have a winner for that
who
one?
is the winner of that one? Yes, actually, I do have a winner of that one, and it is an interesting one because the winner of that one is none other than Smooth River Guiding.
Whoa!
Matt Martin. Matt, congratulations. You won the duffel. And it's an awesome duff. It is an awesome
Can you hear
duff.
Ken clapping in the
Is
back?
that Ken?
It is an awesome.
It's
duff.
an awesome
It is.
duffel.
It is. Their Costa bags are sick. Low key, wicked. I've got
Yeah.
all the backpacks.
You have all
the
of them.
duffels.
I love the backpack.
They're so sick.
For traveling, it's
Oh.
awesome.
Dude, I use it in Japan. and
Laptop
I
sleeve.
gave it to Steph to use in Japan, and she's like, "Can I have one of these?" I'm like, "Yes." They're so
They're
good.
so
man.
good. So, okay, on
you go,
that
Matt.
note,
Nice.
the winner of the Costa backpack, which is
The Costa
Adis,
backpack
this
is
is
sick.
this is the video
Yeah.
you compiled from your footage in Esnagami. That like very
Yes.
dreamy, beautiful cinematic footage.
Ah, yes. Yes, yes. The COVID edit.
That's right.
The winner of the Costa backpack COVID edit is Kayla42795. Kayla, you won the Costa backpack, which congratulations because it's a great backpack. You're gonna love it.
If you beat
But
us to
now-
it, you can email us at info@sofly.ca to give us your shipping address. If not, we're going to be reaching out over YouTube,
YouTube.
to ask for your emails because we need your shipping details because that's the only way you're going to get this shit.
That's right. Okay, now the pièce de résistance, the behemoth reel winner, the bonus
Come on, give
bonus
us a drum roll.
prize.
First of all,
Christmas.
can we say a
12
big shout out
days.
to
Yeah.
Reddington not only for giving us this prize but also
Yeah.
taking Demisha, Adis, and myself to Rochester and introducing us to David from Very Good Fly Fishing. It was also the first time we met Amber Toner. Wicked trip, super fun, amazing brown trout caught,
Yeah, big time.
and a few. If you watch that video, there's a few amazing Lakers hooked and unfortunately lost at the end of the video by Demisha. Demisha was putting on a clinic, but they're big fish and they got off.
Yeah.
But it's a great video. I love that video.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Heck
I
yeah.
remember it so vividly.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's a good one.
And
Is that
and
the one when
prize
she
is
was like
awesome.
this, Aldo?
Yeah. Like that. Like what you landed those
You're
awesome.
freaking out.
Yeah.
It's a dope shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
she's just pure stoke, which is
Crazy how
awesome.
many
I know
browns
that-
we
I
pulled
know
out
that
of like a
feeling.
stretch that was like 40 feet in length.
Yeah, big
It
time.
was like one little run, and it was like we were all just
Up
bang.
Rochester. Okay, the winner of the behemoth reel, which is a great reel.
Here we go.
It is a great reel.
What do we got?
You know what? I will also say Ethan didn't say what size. I think he said 7 or 8, but I think you know what? If you
Sounds like
if
we
you
could
wanted I'm sure if you wanted something smaller than a 7 or 8,
Yeah.
then we can
Probably
do something
sweet
smaller,
talk
just
'em.
nothing bigger.
Reddington's in the chat right now.
They're nice. They're
Or
nice
they
group
were.
of peeps. Okay, here we go. Behemoth reel winner is the big winner of the night, Jade Dawes.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You won the behemoth reel. Congratulations. New
Nice
fishing
work.
reel coming at you for
Solid
answering
work.
on that video. It's a great reel. I love that thing. We use it all the time.
Oh, I
Use
love
it
it.
all the time.
In all kinds
All
of
the
places.
It's on that dually I was talking about earlier.
Yep. Gets a
Yeah,
workout.
it's awesome. So congratulations on that one. You're gonna love it. Hit us up info@soulfly.ca.
Yeah, make sure to email us at
whatever.
if I know Jade,
If
you're
you
in the
can.
chat, so just email us at info
Yeah.
at sofly.ca with your
Hell yeah, Jade. Nice.
with your
That's awesome.
with your, your
Yeah, with
shipping
your
details and we'll make sure that reel gets to you.
info@soulfly.ca. We're gonna get you that reel, and
Mhm.
we'll figure it out. That's wicked, and that is another annual holiday bash in the books, boys.
That's it.
That's it.
We did it.
We did it, and that was fun to just reminisce about this last year, which was a great year. And I'm kind of more excited about next year because
Yeah, maybe
moving
let's
forward.
let's take this last maybe 5-10 minutes to talk about the
Yeah.
year coming up. And while we're yammering on like morons, if anybody wants to ask us anything about anything at
Yeah.
all,
have 5
you know,
minutes.
you've got 5 minutes to just pop it in
Go.
the YouTube
Drop a
chat
cue of
right
the
now,
thing,
and we'll
and
answer.
we won't be answering questions from Stud Buckley, Tenway Charlie, or
Ken Doosling.
Ken Doosling. He is blocked from the chat. But anyone else, go ahead. And yeah, next year. I mean, we're going to Denver maybe to do the
Yeah.
fly
Maybe,
fishing
yeah,
show.
Well, I'll be there.
I'll be there too.
Yeah, so just to look, guess if we look at January, I'm obviously looking forward to getting back to event season. I think last year was really cool. We got to do a lot of events, and there's no reason why we shouldn't do that this year.
Agreed.
And it looks like we're starting off strong, which is great. We're also going to Denver for the fly fishing show. If anybody's going to be there, we're going to be at the Farbank booth, repping Reddington and Rio.
We must discover a way to get back to Miami because that was awesome. And Yilma, you got to come.
I had a prop and everything. I blew it.
The behemoth.
There it is.
Yeah, Miami. We got to do that again because that was just awesome. So maybe. And And then we got to kind of get together and chat about what we want to do this year. I mean, we've
Yeah,
got dreams,
exactly,
but we haven't talked about them. I mean, we know some of the things we're going to do.
Matthew Taylor's wondering if we can all answer the Mitchies Fishies questions of if we were a fly, what would we be?
But yeah.
Oh, we've
for
done
sure
this
we could do
before.
that. We have, but at different
Way
times.
to
and we
shut
probably
it. Don't get on an
Oh,
improv.
sorry. No,
Don't get on
I'm
an improv
sorry.
team, Yilma. It's always yes
got-
and.
Yes, and
we
I
also probably
apologize.
don't. We also probably don't remember what we said because we've said this over like the course of 8 friggin' years that we've known each other. 10
Fucking
years.
Yilma, shut it down, Campbell.
So
over
I didn't
here.
mean it. I didn't mean that.
Yilma, what would you be if you were a fly?
Klauser Minnow.
Is that what you always said?
Yeah.
What would you be, Hala?
I remember
Why would you
recent-
be a Klauser Minnow, Yilma?
Because because I feel I'm a I look at myself as
Slim.
no just
Yeah.
Hard-headed.
I like all this. I'm adaptive and I like all the
like
species
wearing
of
nice
fish and I feel like
flashy colours.
Klausers, can really catch any species. So I like them.
Oh, it's true, they can. They're the
Yeah.
9-foot
And it's
English
just like
flies.
it's an upgrade to the woolly bugger. It's like woolly bugger, good. But
For sure.
Klauser is like a
It's a slightly less
yes. It's a
This
more
guy's throwing
refined.
than answer.
This guy's
Yeah,
throwing
solid
shade
answer.
on woolly buggers. All right, cool.
Yeah.
It's a more refined
what-
woolly.
If you were a fly, Aldo, what would you be?
I think my original answer when my hair was longer was an Osable wolf,
Yeah.
bushy fly.
Are you gonna change it right now? Because this is the official one. We're gonna make a book. This is
This
it.
is the one?
Yes. We can't change our answers after this. Yilma, what color Klauser?
Chartreuse.
White and chartreuse?
White chartreuse. Yeah.
Or chartreuse and something
White
else,
chartreuse.
like orange? White chartreuse.
Yeah.
Okay, you're locked in. That's it forever.
Yeah, man, that's cool.
Aldo, what are you saying?
Yo,
Wait, wait,
Matt,
wait, wait,
Matt
wait,
just slammed you in the chat. He said, but Klausers can catch fish.
Oh, you bastard!
That's awesome, dude. Nice.
That's what
Matt,
you get
give me
for
back
being a
your-
grumpy Gus.
Yeah,
That's what you get for being a grandpa.
I'm not giving him his Costa bag.
What? Aldo, what would you be? Fly? If you were a fly, would you be? This is your official
This is
answer.
my official ance.
Yeah, for all of time.
Almighty.
Locked.
Locked in for
Holy
all
shit.
time, hey? Also, I'm going to stick with the sable wolf. Because I'm like kind of bushy, hairy, loud, and I think if I was to fall in the rapids, I'd float.
I like that.
I like that.
Itis? If I would have fallen to rapids.
Oh,
I
your
would
mic's all
float.
fucked again. Yep, it is.
Maybe just mine.
You were gonna say Yilma.
Hello.
Yeah,
Here we
there you go.
Here we
Don't move. Don't move. What is it?
My original answer from, I don't know, a year and a half ago, a year, 2 years, was a slump buster,
Okay,
which I still like.
That's a great answer.
that is a good answer. So is that what your official one is?
Yeah, why not?
Why Itis?
I don't know.
Nice.
Honestly, I thought it was pretty versatile at the time, and it still is.
Yeah, slump buster. That's
It's
good.
there
Okay.
for you when you need it.
Yeah.
Comes out, shows up.
When you want it. What? Okay.
There you go.
Mitch, how about you?
I wish I could say a little Tim Possinger, Lady
Oh,
Caroline,
shoot, look at
Oh,
this little
nice.
collection.
but I can't say
Little
Lady
gun
Caroline.
show.
I wish I could say Lady Caroline.
Can't.
My fly, I think the fly that I would be is a Adams, just a classic Adams
Classic
dry fly.
Adams.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah, you
locking
are.
that in.
You're a
Big
classic
time.
kind of
Otherwise,
guy. You,
I'm
you
locking
fish
it
You
in.
are a
bamboo.
classic guy.
You smoke.
Yeah.
Just an Adams dry fly.
You smoke pipes.
Not a parachute. I like
No,
parachutes,
just
but
regular
regular
old
old
Adams.
cut of the mill.
Shelly is
run of the
saying
mill,
sexy
run of
waltz. Jade is saying me. I'm a prince nymph, babes.
the mill. Prince Nib, babes. That's what I'm saying, Jade. I
Well,
love
I was
it.
shouting people out.
Yeah, I love it, Jade. I love it.
Oh, he's
What we
frozen.
got?
Oh, he's
That's-
broken. There he
frozen.
goes. Oh, shit.
Hey, yes,
He's
Tim.
got
He's got the
legs.
nice fly there too. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tim, thank you for doing that. With Filson, you did the flies, or you did Ontario themed tattoos to give the money back to the Credit River. So that's awesome. That you
Yeah.
did that. Shout out to
Shout
Tim.
out to Tim. So that was really cool.
Yeah. But that's it, Matt. That's what we would be, and that's the final answers. We can't change our mind ever again.
Okay, that's
Slump
the final.
Buster, Klauser, Royal.
Well, we've got some fun
Adams.
trips. We got to. Oh, Ken, God damn you, the stimulator.
Click on the Google.
Yes.
Right on.
Well, we got more trips planned this year, and we're gonna figure that stuff out. But
Well, I mean, Yilma and I are going to Ascension
Yeah.
Bay with Kayla Lockhart.
Yeah, that's right, with Kayla,
so
yeah.
we're definitely, obviously, very stoked for that.
very exciting.
Justin's
very
saying a buckshot bass competition this year.
Dude,
Yeah, 100%,
yes, 1
big time.
billion %, Justin. Let's make that happen.
Come one, come all. You can sleep on the dock.
Message me on
Yeah.
Instagram. We're gonna figure that out. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think we need to go back to buckshot because I didn't go last year or the year before. And
Well,
none of us
Justin's
went.
buddy's up at Justin's buddy. They came down that one time. He's got a cottage on buckshot. So yeah, we're gonna make this happen.
And then
Pipsqueaks.
yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to Belize.
When are you going to
And,
Belize?
Oh, with Taco?
No, I'm going to Belize with Rob from Drift.
What?
When is
Saucy
this?
and
Wow,
pop.
thanks for the invite, Rob and Aldo.
Thanks for the invite. When did this happen?
Is it just you two going?
What?
Is it just you two going?
No, it's part of their hosted trip. I'm taking pictures. I'm not fishing.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
But it's going to be awesome. If anybody's listening, there are still some slots. So go to driftoutfitters.com.
Yilma, where do you want to go? Idis and
Belize.
Yilma? No. Maybe we do a trip to New Zealand? 3 of us?
Sure, yeah, I'm down.
Sure, yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go.
Aldo keeps freezing.
Without
I'm trying
Aldo?
to throw- I'm trying to throw shade at Aldo, but he keeps
I'm not
freezing.
frozen.
You are for us. Don't worry. No, you're not physically frozen, I'm sure. But
No.
I would hope not.
Are you?
chilly?
Am I? All you guys are moving for me. It's all your shitty internets.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's going to be fun. Belize, Ascension Bay. Those are locked
Yeah, I've
in.
got a good
Denver.
saltwater season. But we should go to Miami. We should all go to Miami. That's easy.
We got to go to Miami. That's easy. And then from there, we'll figure it out. We'll talk. But everybody stay tuned and keep listening, please.
Well, and honestly,
Tell a friend.
we already know also April 19th is Sotos.
Boof.
So that's the Southern Ontario Trout Opener Social. We already know when it is.
If you haven't been, please come on down.
It's getting better
to
every
the
year.
Sotos.
That's where the
Yeah,
Squirmy
it is.
Wormy Derby happens. April 19th. We're in event
Yeah.
season. We're waiting to see everybody.
It's going to be good.
Trying to
It's
see
going to be good.
everybody.
And we hope that,
Trying.
I think that's, I mean, hey, we hope that everybody's had a good year this year and the season's been fun for everyone. You've gotten to accomplish many of your fishy dreams. But if you didn't, 2024 is right around the corner. And you know what? It's a knocking. And it's a saying, let's go fishing. That's it for me. Imagine that's how I sign off. But yeah,
That's
I mean,
beautiful, man. That's beautiful.
I think that's pretty much everything, right, boys? I mean, thank you to you guys for hanging around for another fishy year, and to all our sponsors, of course. But the 4 of us have had quite a ball, and I hope that next year we can all do a couple trips with the full group. Huh?
That'd be nice. That'd be really
Idis' mic's barely working, but he's saying that'd be nice, and I agree.
be nice. That'd be really nice.
It'd be super
What do you
nice.
think, Aldo? What do you think, Yilma?
Right.
Yilma doesn't give a
Saying
shit.
Yes.
No, I do. What do you
He's like,
mean?
he's
Longingly.
like, fuck y'all, fuck this stupid question. I'm a closet
He's
minnow,
smiling.
fuck you.
He's smiling longingly. He's smiling longingly and lovingly.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
and
I'm
I think that
excited.
is where we say, Merry holidays to all, and to all, a good night.
Good night.
Yeah, I mean, thanks to everybody who came to all our events this year. Thanks, Drift Out. Well, we gotta shout everybody
Yes,
out.
please, shout everybody out.
Thanks to Drift Outfitters. Drift Outfitters, driftoutfitters.com. Thanks to Chums, Costa, Reddington, Rio. Thanks to all of our travel partners
Costa.
this
You say
year.
Costa?
I said
Costa?
Costa. Yeah, I think I said
Yeah.
Costa. Thanks to everybody that helped us out. Guidebook.
Yeah.
Thanks to all the lodges, Elk Lake and Marmac and all the places, Benny Blanco and
And people that took us out, yeah, Benny Blanco, Dr. Ross, shout out to you.
yeah. Shout out to everybody. To that
Kate and Scott.
Kate Scott and every Fish Nova Scotia, everybody who came
Yeah.
to our events, anybody who listened to us a podcast or watched a video or hit subscribe, like, and commented.
Or just had any fun listening to us all blabber about absolute crap this year. Thanks.
Yes,
Is,
actually, a good point, Dan. Thanks to all of Ken's accounts for following along this
shout
live
out
stream.
to Tenway Charlie and our biggest fan,
Get all those accounts subscribed, Ken.
Scab Buckley or whatever the hell that name was.
I like
and,
Tenway
yeah.
Charlie. I think that's a good name.
Tenway Charlie's a good name. Yes, thank you to everybody.
Okay,
and
now I'm
everyone
done. Now I'm
that's helped
done.
us
Now I'm
support us. And cheers.
Goodbye.
Happy New Year. Enjoy the year, and thank you. That is
Bye,
it for me, Mitch.
everyone.
Aldo,
Bye.
Yilma,
Bye.
Idis.
Goodbye.